picnic with your mistress, eating biscuits, that's delicious. You could see I'm vicious, a little bit malicious, but I come through with that gravy, and you know that shit nutritious.
Yeah. You know that shit nutritious, bro. What up?
How many people can rap about yams?
I don't know. Not many.
At least one.
And he mentioned Huggies, too. Like, throwing all that in there. Snuggies, Huggies. That's Young Gravy, gang. It's Young Gravy. I made a discovery in the last week. I don't know if you just noticed, but there's a rapper called Young Gravy. And it's pretty great. It's pretty great, and I can't believe I didn't know this already.
I'm seriously like tearing up.
I'm upset that I just found this out. So we're gonna be huge fans of this guy going forward. I believe his name is Young Gravy, YUNGGRAVY on the Twitter. So if you want to tweet him, get him on the podcast.
Young_Gravy.
Young_Gravy.
Yeah.
With a U, not O.
I literally just went and followed him. Like
so he's a rapper, and it's pretty great. And so I was like, why not? We're obviously going to throw that on the podcast this week.
Yeah.
And actually, he's going to be in town April 17th. So hopefully we can get him on the podcast before that.
And make it a sold-out show.
Maybe he'll do an intro for us, like a full-on intro. That'd be pretty great. But
just
this
freestyle about gravy for us.
This is pretty dope. So, like, grabbing, there's all kinds of audio I can grab from this dude. Is gravy so fucking cold, bro? Sometimes you do need a flu shot.
Since you tryna get the dick, gravy pull up quick, brush my teeth, then I run up on that bitch.
So it's pretty awesome. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Anyway, this is called One Thought, Two Thought.
Hey, gravy off probation. Fuck up PO, fuck up his test. You feel me? Gravy on probation. Now I'm off probation. Hey, and I'm fucking with some Asians. Hey, ooh.
I like that.
Because he's not racist.
Gravy train. I said one thought, two thought, red thought, blue thought. Gravy so cold, bitch, I think I need a flu shot. One thought, two thought, three thought, four thought.
How can you not like this?
Maybe it's supposed to be hung gravy, but he just pronounces his H's like Donald Trump.
Ooh. We don't know that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Young
Gravy. Young Gravy. So anyways, that's what I've been doing recently.
This is my new favorite rapper.
He's pretty great. I spent way too long listening to him last night. Like yesterday I found out. I didn't know who this guy was until yesterday.
I'm going to go home, play video games, and listen to this dude on Spotify.
Well, if you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm sure, is. Also, if you want to tweet him, say, go on at PassVAPod. Hit those bitches up. He'll do answers with us, right? We'll get him to do answers. He seems like the kind of guy that'd be perfect for the answer segment.
Probably. He'll either be just into it like us, or he'll be super fucking
confused. Or he'll really hate it.
Either way, I think it'll be great.
Yeah, so I had to share that with everybody. But I'm glad that
I'm happy you
glad
did.
You guys are all sharing that moment with me. I just want to, Odell Beckham's not getting traded. I feel like I've just been seeing it everywhere. People are, oh, you see they're trying to yeah, I'm fucking paying attention to the Giants guys. Like, I get it. And it's just, like, everybody's texting me. I'm seeing tweets. I'm seeing people sharing stuff.
That he gets traded in between us ending this and it going on air.
It won't happen.
The first thing they hear is you being wrong.
Well, if I'm wrong, then, I'll own it.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you're wrong and they get what they're asking for, the Giants still win.
Right.
If they get 2 first-round picks for him.
Because they're like, Giants are now asking for 2 first-rounders for Odell Beckham. It's like, that's their fuck you. We're not trading him. Yeah. They said, we're not. He's not on the block. People can call and ask about him, but he's not on the block. We're not shopping Odell Beckham. So I don't understand why, but this or this. And the original report started where someone asked a Rams assistant coach, like, are you guys trying to trade for Odell Beckham? And he said, no, but he had a smirk on his face. So that guy, that big J journo right there, was like, as a professional journalist, I'm going to take you saying no but smirking as a yes.
I'm going to take sarcasm and run to the
and
fucking
then
bank.
That's where I'm going. Rams front runner to land Odell Beckham. Yeah. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be on the Giants next year. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, 100%.
And I bet he gets a pretty big contract with the Giants by the end of the year. So, I'm just saying. I just had to get that off my chest. Just had to get that off my chest. But let's jump right into the where you been. So we got all kinds of stuff going on this week. It's we're gonna get into the comeback kids, but let's just say the ballpark is gonna kind of be a big focus of this week's episode. We're gonna do a fun mock draft Are we telling them what the mock draft is over yet? No, probably not.
We'll just spring it on them.
Well, we'll spring it on you. But we are going to give you our MLB season predictions going into that. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get right into where you been.
Hey you, where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
All right, I can lead us off if you guys want. I have been seeing some music. I got to hang out with our buddy Chris Calvillo.
You were seeing music?
Seeing music. I saw it and I heard it.
There you go.
So it was a
You
full
were
body
ingesting
experience.
music.
I smelled it too. Smells
I'm sure you did that.
smells weird. But I went to the In Bloom Festival. It was previously Free Press Summerfest for years, but now they have changed the ownership.
I didn't even realize that.
So because it was always getting rained out,
Yeah.
and like they're having to like make everybody leave the park because it would rain, and it just summers in Texas kind of rain a lot.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, let's move it to March, rename it, and boom, it's in spring, it's in bloom, perfect. Nirvana had that song In Bloom, so it kind of goes along with
Sturgill
that.
Simpson covered it, and it was great too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was one of the best lineups for any like Free Press / this now, like what the whole event has been. I got to see Little Dicky on Saturday. I told you guys about that, but he was awesome, and like that was the same weekend or same day as all those marches were going for the gun control. So he had the assault rifle with the little no sign behind him, and I thought it was cool that he just like put that out there. Didn't go on any rants. Didn't talk about how you stupid if you own a gun. It's like, you're allowed to say what you fucking want to say, bro. You did it. You showed your stance, but you weren't a dick about it.
Yeah.
And
That's the way to do it.
That was cool, and I thought that maybe more people should go about that way. Like you can show where you wear a pin or whatever it is. It shows your support, but you don't have to be an asshole to other people. And Lil Dicky killed it. I honestly think that I saw Incubus. The Avett
I think
Brothers.
those were the only two bands that I would have even been interested in seeing anyway.
Well, Queens of the Stone Age was there. I didn't get to see them, but Incubus was Incubus and the Avett Brothers are my two favorite bands of all time. And so I was jacked to see Incubus. They crushed as always, but still, I think the person that stole the show this weekend was Sunday afternoon. It was T motherfucking Pain, and 16-year-old me was losing my shit. He played all the hits, all the stuff he used to be features on.
Did it just make you want to play beer pong?
It was great. It was I felt like we were underage drinking again, playing beer pong with Keystone Lights, doing all that shit. That's where it took me back to. And then it was funny because everybody knew was I Can't Believe It is a song, and that's the one where he rhymes mansion with Wisconsin. And he was like, I need a mansion, and then held out the mic and he was like, somewhere Wisconsin. And then like he gets later on in the song and he did his half of the verse and then he holds the mic out and nobody gets like, yeah, we
knew Wisconsin.
We only knew Wisconsin, bro. Like you're singing to mostly a bunch of white kids that aren't really that good at rap or don't really know that much about it. But it was a lot of fun, and he was really into it. He kind of looks like he's gained some weight. He brought out Trey the Truth.
Well, I mean, he probably has gained some weight. It's 12 years since you think of it. Like,
but he didn't play I'm on a Boat, which I was a little upset by. But, I get it.
Yeah,
it's not
it's hard to do that without
song.
Sandberg.
That's not. Yeah, that's true. It's not necessarily his song. But
imagine if he had brought on Dicky to sing Sandberg's part on...
That would have been tight. Lil Dicky was, I think, in town because I know he went to the Rockets game that night. But it was really cool.
I didn't see him there, motherfucker.
He sat with Daryl Morey.
No, he didn't. Not on Sunday. Because I was 3 fucking seats.
Oh, then maybe
behind
he went
Daryl
Saturday
Morey.
night.
There you go.
That might have been.
Trust me, if Lil Dicky was sitting 3 seats in front of me, I would have freaked the fuck out.
Okay, but then another thing. This is a little like treat that I found out. A little surprise that I didn't even realize was happening this weekend until like my Emma told me. She was like, "Hey, you remember we loved Friday Night Lights?" I was like, yeah, what's up? She's like, well, Explosions in the Sky is going to be there. Like, I have no idea what that means. And in Explosions in the Sky, you've not seen Friday Night Lights, have you?
Not
the TV
show, no.
Well, the band that plays like 99% of the music to fucking Friday Night Lights, the TV show, and even a couple of them
like it would be some slow background high school football
in the
music.
movie. Yeah, it's like that motivational, like he's out there working out. Oh, something really happened that got him down, and now he's really thinking about his
life.
life.
Just lost the big game, and everyone's in slow mo on the field. This is what's playing in the background.
Right. So Explosions in the Sky played. They're not a band that sings. They don't have lyrics in their songs. It's 100% just intricate, like ridiculous guitar solos, and it's this, and it was so cool. It was Sunday night, and they actually ended up being the last band we saw. wiped out from the weekend, and we were herding drunk people kind of around on Saturday, and everybody was just tired and exhausted and wanted to get home so they could get ready for work. I have to get up really early, obviously, so we didn't stay around for Queens of the Stone Age, who closed Sunday night. But this was the last band I saw. I didn't stand up. I didn't look at the stage. I sat down and was able to look at downtown Houston, the sun setting.
That's pretty.
And you
dope.
can see the reflection of the sunset and shit like that on the buildings. There was a fucking tree and a little pond over there. It was awesome. I just sat in the grass and hung out with the group we came with. See, this is fucking
And you just had a moment.
Tim fucking Riggins. Tim Riggins, he really wants to make a man out of himself, but his brother's kind of an asshole, so he's gonna have to do it himself.
Do I need to watch the show?
I think you'd like it. Okay. I really think you'd like it. I'm not saying you have to, but the fucking music is great in it. It's one of the best TV soundtracks ever. Okay. I think, and one of my favorite at least. And I didn't realize this was the band that played half of the instrumental songs. I just thought they got very similar music, but this is all they did, and they fucking jammed, and it was crazy. It was awesome. And it was one of the funnest random experiences at a concert that I ever had. Where it's just oh, okay, cool. You mean this is just an instrumental band? All right, let's go do that. So we saw Explosion of the Sky. That was basically who my headliner ended up being Sunday. And T-Pain, best one I saw. Highly Suspect, probably put together the best set. T-Pain was my most I appreciated. I was the happiest watching that. And this was the coolest, I thought.
It's always dope when you go to see a band and one of the under acts that you didn't care about fucking just kills it.
Yeah,
that's
and it was and then I didn't expect this to be a highlight of my weekend, but it was nice, and that's one of the beauties. A lot of times you go to those music festivals and you just have a couple bands you want to go see, and you don't expand your horizon and go check out other stuff. And it's really easy to be I'll go see them at 4. I can go see them, then see this other band, then leave, and then I'll come back the next day and see this one band and leave. And a lot of people do that. They just go see it's an appointment to go see one band.
Yeah.
And
that's probably what I would do.
I liked going to just kind of explore and learn shit and see the old I got to see a little bit of everything. It was I got to see my childhood. Got to see Friday Night Lights with childhood with T-Pain, obviously.
Yeah, no, I know.
Lil Dicky is my now rap that I listen to, and then Incubus is my favorite. So it was a fun weekend, and In Bloom Fest kicked ass. Minus one thing, but that's a little teaser for Not Cool, and we'll get into that. That'll be crazy. But that's where I've been, and then also I got a little pleasure, or I got the great pleasure, the honor of getting to hang out with the one, the only Texas Hammer this week, Jim motherfucking Adler. I got to have him come into the office, not the Past Gravy office, my work office, and we were doing some stuff. I don't want to give away too much because we're gonna play some games with him on the show.
Don't miss it, guys.
The morning
I got a
show.
little teaser, and it's fucking gold.
Yeah, Pat and Bobby Jokes got a little teaser, and it is well worth listening to the Rod Ryan Show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 94.5 The Buzz.
Yeah, don't miss a second because you'll be pissed if you miss
it's pretty great. Jim Adler, always yelling on I'm the Texas Hammer, and I'll hammer the insurance companies. He was doesn't talk like that when he comes up to you. He's the nicest, sweetest guy ever. And then he can turn it on. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And I was starstruck meeting him. I was just,
I bet I would be too.
I can't believe I'm talking to you. I've seen you on TV. I felt like he's my TV dad. I wanted, Dad, you're home.
I've been waiting, Daddy.
Dad, can I be a lawyer too? But Jim Adler, I got to meet him, and that's where I've been.
That's fucking dope.
What about you, bud?
I kind of hung out. I was supposed to go see a show Saturday. Guy Blue Edmondson. I used to listen to a lot in high school. Country guy, fucking awesome. And I went to go. Every day I'm looking at the website for where it's gonna be, and it's there. Friday after work, I go to buy the tickets. It's fucking just disappeared. No word on their page, on his Twitter, his Facebook, anything. The show just fucking disappeared, and they put in somebody else in the spot.
What?
So super fucking pissed off because I've wanted to see this guy live for 10 fucking years, and I just never have had a chance. So that pissed me off. But then that day, my boss called me, and the restaurant that I work at, Mike D'Antoni, the Rockets head coach, and his wife come in pretty frequently. So they've become friends, and when she has extra seats, she'll give them to my boss. He called me and my brother. He had 2 extras, so we all went. We sat with Miss D'Antoni, who's the nicest lady ever. And if you guys listen to Sports Talk, I'm sure you've caught her at some point. She does a lot of. She'll go on for 20 minutes on shows at a time, and just really knowledgeable, really smart. And we got to go. So we're 9 rows up, right next to the box, right behind the Rockets bench. Daryl Morey's 3 seats in front of us. Fucking And if you've ever been that close, it's better than sitting courtside when you're just that elevator right there, because you can actually see all the action going on. And stuff like Calvin Murphy came by and said hi with his fucking amazing suit.
What was he wearing this time?
It was okay. So at the end of was it Rocky 2 when like they do at the end of Rocky 2 when they're doing their third fight where it's just them two in the gym, and when they go to throw the punch, it just fades into that fucking painting of them two. That's what his jacket looked like. Just fucking colors everywhere. It was fucking amazing. Like we saw Bill Worrell talk to him for like a half second. And dude, it was just we kicked their ass. We were up 20 the whole fucking game.
That was the Pelicans game?
No, that was the Hawks game.
Hawks, okay.
Hawks. And I fucking at the game, I'm sitting there and I get a Ziegenbach at one point, and I'm like, holy fuck, why is this so like God? Like I love Ziegenbach as is, but I'm like, this is delicious. Why? And it hits me. I'm like, oh, because I don't really go to nice bars, and like this Ziegenbach is coming out of a clear line, a clean line. And I was like. That plus the fact that I just drinking 2 Coronas, which basically are just tasteless to me now.
That's why you gotta put lime and salt in there.
Yeah, I had lime, and then like I went from that to a beer that I actually really enjoy coming out of a cleaner line, and I was like, oh, this is fucking delicious. Mm-hmm. So that was dope. Like
that's tight.
Rockets kicked their ass.
Anytime you get to sit in like a suite, let alone with famous people, like you kind of
sweet,
but like you get to sit, you get a good spot
that.
Like that's dope.
Great seats.
That's always.
It was the first game I've been to this year.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I went to a game last year.
Never lost since you've been to a game.
Yeah, I'm pretty much great fucking luck. So. Basically. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my boss and to talk to her about getting me seats for every playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, if you want him to win, no big deal. I thought we wanted a championship here in this city, and I'm just trying to do my part.
Yeah,
pitch that.
Or if you all want to just buy me tickets, everyone wants to pitch in and buy me tickets to every playoff game, then
we do have an MVP on our team, right?
Well, we will.
We're like, there's no way it's not happening this year. I'm just happy that for like 2 years it's been. Well, is it going to be Harden or Curry? I mean, Harden's got better numbers, but Curry's a very likable guy. They're gonna give it to Curry. All right. Well, now Harden's the more likable guy. All right. But Russell Westbrook has better stats than. Well, didn't Harden lose that way last year? Wow, I know, but like Russell Westbrook just got really good stats. Yeah, but we had better. Well,
what it was when Curry beat him, they added his team is just doing so well. It's the team fact. He's got great stats and the team.
He flip-flopped.
And then they fucking flipped it on Harden. Harden's got the better team this time. They're like,
he's just doing it because of the team.
It's like I hate buying into the
fucking
this
year, Harden was just like,
Houston bias that people like to throw out.
No, you don't.
But
it's
fucking real.
John Taffer says you don't embrace excuses, you embrace solutions, and James Harden's
all right, not James Taffer.
John
Taffer.
But he was just like, Harden's like, I'll just go fucking ball out. I'll just go ball out, and I'll kick ass so much that there's no way they can't give me that fucking MVP. And I'm not saying we have T-shirts that are going to come out very soon, but we might just have MVP finally. Just saying, that might be a shirt soon. Keep your eyes posted. PassiveGraveMerch.com. Anyways,
Robert, where you been?
Yeah, Robert, where you been at, bud?
So I said last week.
Same thing.
Same thing. So I was with my family this week. We celebrated my birthday this past Sunday.
Yeah. Happy belated.
Happy belated. Officially.
Yes. My birthday was yesterday, but we celebrated Sunday.
Well,
I told you happy birthday yesterday.
I didn't. I was an asshole. I was working.
I worked too yesterday, Pat.
Did you work all day?
I worked a long time.
Did you get home from work at 10:30?
No, but I went to work at 4:30.
Touche.
So we had a barbecue at Bear Creek Park.
Any bears? Did you see any bears?
We saw goats.
Did you see a creek?
Any creeks?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. So we're half there.
Goat Creek Park.
Do they still have they had like llamas there? They used to.
Yeah, I think they still do, but all we saw were the goats.
That's tight. I did community service at Bear Creek.
I feel like I'm the only person in Houston that hasn't.
Had to give back to my community because my judge told me to.
And I got to throw around the baseball a little bit, which is something
nice,
which is always fun for me because I don't get to do that often. But the next day, I expected it to be sore, my arm, but it was not. Surprisingly, it was not. It was just my back that was sore a little bit.
Did you have to ice your arm down though?
No.
Oh well.
Nah, I'm above that.
You know what's weird? Still, like once a week, I have a dream where I'm like playing catch. But I'm never playing catch. It's always me fucking around throwing knuckleballs, like just standing there with my friends. And even in my dreams, they don't knuckle. They don't work. Just like in real life when you're fucking around playing catch before practice and you're just trying to throw the knuckle. Still, like once a week. I haven't fucking thrown a baseball in like 2 years in that. Sorry, Bobby, had to derail you.
I didn't do it. I was patient this time.
No.
No, actually, that's pretty much
As
it.
a birthday gift.
So
I
appreciate it.
I did get you a birthday gift.
Did
And I
you?
texted you earlier in the week and it was like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm not being a dick and I'm not buying it late. Like, it shipped. It shipped today.
Okay.
Like, I ordered it last week. I don't know why it takes forever to ship. But it's not Amazon. So that's
probably
why.
why.
That's why. And I really feel like we get spoiled with Amazon, where you're like, motherfucker, I want 2 days. I ordered it. When I ordered this, like, yesterday. Why isn't it here? And it's because it's not Amazon, asshole. It's gonna be a week. Oh, okay. Well, I want it now. So yeah, we'll probably have it for you next week. And it's my money, and I want it now. So yeah, that's where you been.
That's pretty much it.
That's good. That's good. It's a good one. So you're getting primed and ready for baseball season then.
Yep.
Huh?
So jacked up.
So excited.
You got your baseball season predictions all ready to go?
Yep. All ready to go. Thought about it long and hard for about 5 minutes.
For about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty much planning on just looking at the divisions. And
That's kind of what I'm going to
standings.
do as well. Yeah. I don't have anything written down.
Intuition.
Okay, let's talk to you guys about my pals at Blue Apron. How about that? Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. You can get it all delivered to your door by going to blueapron.com/PTG. Hey Pat, will you get me one?
No.
That means yes. They say, yeah, you can get it all delivered right to your door by going to blueapron.com/PTG. They're going to send you a bunch of ingredients and tell you what you got to do with them. And then bam, you got a meal to eat in about 30 minutes or less. If you order from blueapron.com/PTG this week, things you'd get on the menu would be stuff such as seared steaks, cherry glazed chicken, seared salmon and lemon labneh, roasted broccoli and farro salad, cumin spiced wonton noodles. That looks dope. Pizza with mozzarella fontina and grana padano cheese. Tagurashi come on, guys, you gotta put like real. Give me like one. Swiss cheese patty melts. That's one I can
Maybe
read.
you should just look these up beforehand and practice.
No, I don't like. It's not. That takes away the fun, and it's a lot of prep work. Togarashi popcorn chicken. That's what it was. So that's there. All of it looks dope. You might not be able to pronounce it, but hey, that's some dope looking food. I definitely get it. So like I said, you can get it all by signing up at blueapron.com/PTG. It's blueapron.com/PTG. You can get $30 off your first order and free shipping. So do it right now. It's easy, it's flexible, and there's a variety of different options. It's also guaranteed freshness every time. Go to blueapron.com/PTG, blueapron.com/PTG. We're literally giving you $30 in free food as well as free shipping. Go to blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
I didn't know which beer you wanted, so I figured you could
That works.
pick
That
either
works.
one and I'll take the other.
Okay, let's we're gonna get into Comeback Kid then. How about that? Let's
How
get
about
it.
that?
How about that? Little that's you guys like you're just fucking around. They go out for a cigarette. There we go.
Meh.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Okie
love that
dokie.
bass line.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good
soothing.
one. Those ladlettes, they really crush it. First off for Comeback Kid is birthdays. Now, this was gonna be the original, like us telling Robert happy birthday, but he kind of fucked it up because he wanted to brag. Oh, I had a birthday.
Yeah, way to go.
I had a birthday. I was born. I'm alive now. Again.
Again or still?
Still. Well, I mean, I guess you are again alive, right?
I just can't believe it's been a year since my last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where's all this time
I
gone?
know.
If you think about it, wasn't it like your last birthday? Were you on Past the Gravy?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
was.
Barely.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
was.
because like what last week or 2 weeks ago we
That's true.
celebrated the anniversary.
That's true. Well, no, because it just was I got like the post. It was like the official 1 year anniversary,
Yeah.
like last week. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Okay, so you were on Past the Gravy a year ago. Man,
Figured
time
it.
flies. Time flies. We've grown up so much since then.
Have you?
I'd like to think so. Probably not, but I'd like to say I did. Yeah, Bobby Jokes' birthday, so he's a comeback kid as well, I guess. Also back this week is baseball. How about that? Baseball.
Fuck yes.
And opening day and weird ballpark food and On Pace Guy. That's going to be a good one. I love the On Pace Guy that goes on the first 2 weeks of baseball. That's probably going to be a comeback kid next week. Just spoiler alert.
We're on pace to win 162
Well,
games.
you know, that Aaron Judge, he hit 2 home runs in his first 2 games. He's on pace to break Babe Ruth's records. 162 homers? Wow.
You know they're not Babe Ruth's records.
I know, I'm just making up shit. Yankees records. Yankees records. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, baseball's back. Everybody's excited. We're going to be really delving into baseball right after we get through the Comeback Kids segment. But also back is Marches. Not the month March, but March is marching for Lives. Lives are back as well because there was a get-together.
Lives are overrated.
There was a gathering over the weekend in several places, and they're marching for their lives legitimately. So it was kids, and they were marching, and like so
Some kids, lots of adults too.
All the Parkland people were up there talking, and then like Amy Schumer and them, which was hilarious that they had security that had guns.
Wait, they let Schumer talk?
She was talking at one of her things, yeah.
Gross.
But they had like security guards though, and the security guards were armed guards.
Yeah.
So it's like, why don't you? I mean, wouldn't it be unsafe to have those guys there? I'm just saying.
They better have only had pistols.
Take away the guns unless we.
They better
need
not.
them.
They better not have had weapons of war.
Weapons that might kill people. But marching is back again. That's always. I mean, I feel like nowadays it's not really a comeback kid if you think about it.
It's just like, oh, look, there's another march
one
this week.
Next
week there'll be 3 more, and 6 the week after that.
And we can tell they've done so much.
Oh yeah,
they've done so much. If you don't do this, we're gonna vote you. I was like, well, you guys didn't vote, and y'all are really bad at participating in voting.
You can't even
so
say
that's
it's
on
helping
you.
obesity because I feel like they only ever march like a block.
That would be one that they should have it for. Like, they need an obesity march.
But then again, it's really more of a gathering. Like, do they ever actually fucking march at these
Not
things
really.
anymore?
Well, they were marching, like, in Houston, they marched to, was it Ted Cruz, or whoever the senator's office is here? I think it's Ted Cruz, right?
I don't know if he's
Houston
based
Senate.
out of Houston.
But like maybe he has an office. They marched to somebody's office. It was like,
But like, where did they
but
start?
it was,
Like a
it was
block
Saturday
away?
morning at like 9 o'clock. Like, you guys know he's not working, right?
Yeah.
He's not at work. It's Saturday.
He's too busy plotting Zodiac things.
We're doing other shit. Like, well, we're gonna march, stay in front of the okay, but like, no one's there to see it. So,
Yeah.
like, did you hear Trump went on vacation? Let's go march to the White House and tell him how we feel.
That's why I love every
not
time
there.
they march on the White House, he's fucking not there that weekend.
Right.
Every
Right,
single
he's
time
playing golf.
I mean, he's not there a lot of weekends.
He was playing golf during the March for Their Lives. That was a
Yeah.
big sticking point, though. But Obama played golf a lot too,
Yeah.
and a lot of people also a lot of people forget as
Not
well
as
that
much.
Obama didn't pass any
as much.
gun legislation during his 8 years as president either, and I don't remember him being at fault for a lot of stuff.
I laughed at one today because they're like, he wasn't even there. Like, he could at least sit there and like listen to the kids and debate them. And I'm like, they won't even debate their fucking
he did that-
classmates that disagree with them.
He
Why
did
the
that like
fuck would
3
the
weeks
president-
ago. He had all those kids in there, and he said, like, I don't understand why we need to have a debate. Like, what are we debating? You're just bitching. You're just you have a one-way discussion with me, and then if I don't give you exactly what you just asked for, then
Yeah.
I'm a Nazi and I'm a horrible person and I'm a bad guy and I hate the country and all that shit. That's how it works.
He had the one kid that agrees with him, Kyle something, in there, and they talked.
Kyle Schwarber.
And then the fucking douchebag kid with the shitty hair, Hogg,
David
was
Hogg.
like, I hung up on the White House. So, like, the fuck do you want? One of them wants to go, the other one
He
hangs
called
up
me
on
to
him. That's
talk,
only
so
much
I
you can
said,
do.
fuck you.
Yeah.
That-
Did you see the great clip from the march after he gave his speech? He fucking did the whole fist.
He did the Dwight Schrute Hail Hitler kind of thing, and it was like, the second I saw that, like, I didn't realize it had already been made into memes, but I was like, bet he's gonna wish he didn't do that move there.
Yep.
And boy,
Like-
oh boy, did the memes come out.
I'm convinced 98% of 6th graders could kick the shit out of that kid.
No, but like, what I'm not even upset. Like, yeah, what they're saying tends to sound kind of like they're just being fed talking points, and after
Yeah.
you get past their talking points, they don't really know how to debate. But also, like, if you threw me in front of a fucking TV mic when I was 17 and were like, "Hey, Alex, let's talk about gun control," I'd be like, "Well, shit, all right, I got a fucking camera in front of my face. Yeah, okay." And then, like, yeah, I'd look like a fucking dumbass
Yeah.
when people were trying to debate me on things that I obviously don't know anything about because I'm 7 fucking.
Yeah, nobody knows shit at 17.
Like, you think you do, but this is like a perfect example of
Yeah.
you think you know everything. You think you got the whole world figured out, but you don't.
Like
bud.
even shit you're super into and you do because you love, like you for hockey. Mm-hmm. Now looking back, you didn't know fucking shit
I didn't
about
know
hockey
shit.
back then.
Didn't know
Like,
shit.
I loved baseball. I love football. Now I understand so much more
Right.
about blitz packages
Right,
and
just
blitz
little
pickup. And
things.
just shit you pick up from not being 7 fucking
From
years
like
old
maturing.
Yeah.
As a person. And yeah, you can have your thoughts. I'm not saying that like the music you like in high school is always going to be that music, and maybe and like probably, you know, his stance on gun control could still be the same. But he's
You'll
not an
understand
expert. Like you're
shit.
not an expert because somebody shot up a school you went to.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
you're a victim. You're a victim, but that doesn't mean you immediately. Like, well, I saw someone get shot, so I immediately know how it's like to see someone get shot in every example ever.
You were in a car accident. Doesn't make you an expert on car accident statistics and what
Right.
causes them.
Right.
Some fucking dude just hit you.
But for some reason, guns do that.
Yeah.
Marching is back though this week. When a comeback kid that is not though is clear backpacks. That's not back.
That was my favorite.
Because that apparently is, according to a lot of those kids, says that infringes on their constitutional rights. And
Like,
I'm
what do you
just
get?
gonna
Like,
I'm just
what's-
gonna let
what's
you
in your
guys bask
backpack
in
that's
that.
bothering you? Like, I could understand for girls at that age, something like having Tampax
Underwear-
or whatever.
But
in
still,
it.
fucking, you're a
Like,
girl.
that
You
can
gotta-
do it. Like, dudes though, like, what's in your backpack? You've got fucking binders and like.
What makes you feel more nervous?
Dude, honestly,
having your underwear in there or someone else having a gun in there?
See, I had a locker, so honestly,
Right, same thing.
I did not carry a backpack after I think sophomore year.
Oh, I always carried my bag.
See, I didn't because after that I was like, well, if I have one spiral with like a big spiral and one binder, that's all I need.
Yeah.
And like I would just keep.
I always just thought maybe I want to bail. You know,
See, I
wanna
couldn't do
all
that
my
because
stuff.
I had practice at the end.
I mean, I usually did too, but I just was like,
you also
you
didn't
never
give a
know.
fuck.
You never know. Maybe I want to bail. Who knows?
I
Maybe,
mean, you weren't starting anyway, so if you bail, what are they gonna do? Bench you?
maybe I'll just bail and go do whatever I fucking feel like doing. Anyways, I don't need your rules, school.
I couldn't do that.
I don't need to be confined to a locker. You can't confine my things. I'll put them wherever I want to put them. So marching is back. Also back. This is a really big comeback, and it's Jesus. Welcome back. Jesus is back legitimately
Easter.
because he did rise from the dead.
Now,
so
this
he
might piss
legitimately
people off.
came back.
But does that also mean zombies are back?
Can't rule it out. It's a good question for answers. We should.
Technically, he was.
I mean, if
He
you
was
think
dead
about
and he
it,
was
if he
risen.
was dead and then he rose, now
I mean, he didn't want to eat any brains or.
he was
anything,
very generous. Zombie.
But he was
very
trying to,
cool
at
zombie.
that point. You know, he was converting people to his side, which is kind of something zombies do.
You know, you bring up a good point. Was Jesus a zombie? Let's embrace this debate. Like, Robert, do you have any opinions on this? What are your thoughts on Christ and being a zombie?
I'm gonna say no.
No? No, because I don't want to go to hell.
I don't know if I have a choice at this point.
Right, but you know, you want to swing as for whatever team's going to help you out the
At
most,
this
you know?
point, I'm just trying to gain points on the other side.
Maybe Satan will think I'm so funny, he won't shove that many pineapples up my ass. Yeah, Jesus came back, and I would say, kind of got to be a zombie. No, because if you're Christian, it's an angel. Right?
No, angels are
They're dead.
just-
Angels are all dead then.
No, angels were a different race. Because that was the thing. That was the thing with Lucifer.
angel a race?
Yeah, angels were their own thing, and then God created man, and Lucifer was jealous and like tried to take over or something, and that's when he got casted down because he was jealous of man. Like, it's a different. You don't just die and become an angel. That's not how it works.
Yeah, right.
It's one of the few things that stuck from my upbringing. That I actually that I feel like I just learned along the way. I didn't really pay attention in church as a kid.
What kind of name is Lucifer? Like, who the fuck names their kid Lucifer?
Apparently, God.
That's not his name, though, right? Like,
Yeah,
Lucifer came from somewhere.
I mean, am I wrong?
That's his name.
Yeah,
Lucifer just didn't have any parents.
God created him. That was his parent.
Yeah, okay. God created me, but I have parents.
Yeah.
God created you. You have
But
parents.
you're also, like I just said, humans and angels are fucking different shit.
How do you know I'm not an angel? I'm just not telling you.
Pretty fucking sure you're not an
I
angel.
don't know. Not all angels have wings. Not all angels have wings. Also back is this is a good Dak Prescott. I don't know if you guys saw this. Dak Prescott and
Kick him out.
He's so I guess we're trying to get a World Cup bid. Obviously, we're very pro soccer. We're a huge soccer podcast here. Go West Ham. Eat 'em up, Ham. Go Hammers.
The West Hammers.
West Hammers. I wore my West Ham shirt, and he didn't even notice that I was wearing a Hammers
Yeah, I would
shirt.
hope that he won it.
I would have loved it. But hey, you should listen to my podcast.
Imagine
We
if
talk
he
about
did.
soccer. I love the Hammers. They hammer the competition. No, they don't. They get hammered because they suck this year. Anyways, Dak Prescott is back because we're trying to get a World Cup bid. So they're having all these international friendlies right now. And last night, or Tuesday night, if you're listening to this on a Thursday, they had it at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, not Dallas, but still. They had Croatia, I think, play Mexico. And they flashed to a shot of Dak Prescott sitting in a suite wearing a Mexico jersey.
Nope.
Wearing a Mexico jersey.
Nope. Nope.
And do you call it America's team he plays for? Not a good look. Not a good look. The quarterback of America's team is a defector.
Fucking pandering.
Just saying. Just saying. Oh, yeah, you just want to do... when you go to Philly, do you just put on the Eagles jersey, too? Is that what you do? You fucking traitor.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't betray me, but, like, he betrayed our country, if you
did.
think about it. Like, you're with us, or you're against us.
Like, people are like, oh, well, U.S. isn't in there, so you got to root for somebody. Sure as hell fucking don't.
Not Mexico.
No.
Not Mexico.
I'm not rooting for anybody.
Where do we...
By law, USA is not in the World Cup, so I don't have to give a fuck about the World Cup this year.
Well, my next way to go pick a team to root for would be, well, where are the most West Ham players from?
Is Ireland in the World Cup this year? Probably fucking not.
Probably not.
So that's my backup.
Iceland's a good one. I know that because they have the cool
Fuck
Viking
Iceland.
clap.
Fuck Iceland.
They have a cool clap, though.
They were the bad guys.
I know
and
that.
Mighty
That's
Ducks
true.
too.
That's true.
So
So
fuck
you don't.
them.
It's a good point. Valid point.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Coach was a
that
dick.
one's out. I mean, then maybe like I don't really know right now. I like the Netherlands,
We can just focus on West Ham. We don't have to worry with the World Cup bullshit.
but Chicharito is on Team Mexico. Ooh, now we're in a pickle here.
Nope.
But there's
Still
not.
no,
He's
no,
the only.
no.
He's the only guy from Mexico on West Ham. So
Are you sure about that?
that I know of. I know we've got England's goalie, so we might be an England team
No,
fan,
dude. No, USA isn't in. I don't care about the World Cup this year.
except for West Ham players. You have to. You're by law.
No,
Being on this podcast,
all I
you have to care.
No, all I have to care about is that they don't get hurt before they come back to the team.
That's a good point. Yeah, we don't want to get maybe we rest
No
him.
injuries in the World Cup.
but we're not good enough, so we don't want him to really play because we just want him to play so we don't get relegated. We're not getting relegated right now. As of right now on the table, gang, we're one spot above
Good point.
relegation.
How many of them are good enough to play for their country?
Well, they're playing the Premier League because it's like the Premier, like they're the Premier players. You know, that seems like they're the best ones.
Yeah, but
Like Spain, you got La Liga, the league. Okay, Premier League makes it seem way cooler, doesn't it? You gotta admit.
I mean, the Browns are in the NFL, but
But that's like the National Football League. That's pretty much
still the
descriptive of
Browns.
what. Oh, it's in the national or the nation. Their whole football league. Okay, but like the Premier League.
the Rangers
that's
are in
the
Major
top,
League
the best.
Baseball, but
They're not really major. That's a good point. There we go. But still, I still think Dak Prescott. He's a defector. He's back wearing Mexico jerseys. Just fucking.
I hope he has another bad year because half my friends that are Cowboys fans have already given up on him. They're like, we'll give him one more year. I'm like, you guys are fucking.
He didn't even have an awful year last year. I mean, I shat on him the whole time, but I don't like the Cowboys. so
Tyler
I'm gonna
Thomason
do
is
that.
one of them. Is already
Tyler
fucking
Thomason.
Dude, he really, really, really believes in their backup, Cooper Rush.
No.
He's like,
no,
dude, Cooper's the guy. Give Cooper snaps. He's the one that's going to take us. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
You guys, please, Cowboys, if you're listening to this, Jerry, I know you're probably listening. Let's go with Cooper. Give Cooper a shot. This is our guy. Let's go. Plug him in. Please do that. Do you know how funny it would be?
It'd be
Do you know how
hilarious.
funny it would be? Dak Prescott goes from like as high up as anybody could be. I'm the quarterback of the Cowboys forever.
I'm going to get angry texts about this.
And
tomorrow
now
when we
Cooper
listen.
Rush. Cooper Rush is a pretty good football name, though. I'm not going to lie.
That's a great name.
It seems more like a receiver or a defensive end.
I mean,
Rush would be perfect.
when's the last time a Cooper was a good quarterback? There's Cooper Manning. What the fuck did he do?
Receiver. Cooper Kupp for the Rams
Yeah.
out of Eastern Washington. FCS boy.
No quarterbacks, though.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right, yeah, so Dak Prescott's back, being a defector. Silicon Valley, also back. The 5th season of that premiered. It's the first one without T.J. Miller now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch.
I mean, Ehrlich Bachman, who T.J. Miller played,
best.
was my favorite character through the first 4 seasons. Watched the premiere of the 5th season.
Good.
Pretty funny.
Okay.
It didn't miss a beat. Now, T.J.
No.
Miller brought so much to that show. I thought it was great, but apparently he and the cast didn't really get along, so it was kind of a personal thing as well. I think that they're doing a great job, and it's hilarious.
I forgot they still have Jared though, so I'll watch.
Yeah, the show
because that guy fucks.
The show's hilarious. It's awesome. Jared is tall guy,
Tall guy.
the Gabe from The Office.
Yeah, that guy fucks.
I still call him Gabe. Like I have a problem. I'm so bad
Disrespectful.
I'm bad. Like anything Taylor Kitsch is in, I always call him Tim Riggins. 100%. The guy that's in Black Mirror. Have you watched the new Black Mirror?
Nope, I haven't watched any of it.
Well, this guy's got like red hair. He was in Breaking Bad, and his name's Landry on Friday Night Lights. Every time I see him on anything, he's Landry. I don't fucking care what his name is. He's Landry. And there's a lot of people like that where I'm like, nope, that's not that person's name. I'm not going to acknowledge that it's your name in this show. You're going to be this guy's name. So I'm bad at that.
Touché.
Silicon Valley's back. Pretty great. I think Vice Principals, I laughed harder at Vice Principals, but this is like a better written show. And it really feels like you're getting like a look inside the
I
tech
still need to
world.
watch Vice Principals. I've been meaning to forever.
It's easy to burn through. 30-minute
Yeah.
episodes, 2 seasons, it's over already. So
Yeah.
it's hilarious, and you will laugh your ass.
Plus, he's similar to. I mean, I've seen bits, and he's similar to Kenny Powers. So, like, that's fucking awesome.
Like I was hysterically LOLing, like literally
What's
laughing.
the other?
out loud.
What's the other fucking actor's name?
Walton Goggins.
Well, I fucking love
He's
that
great
guy.
as well, and all the women in it are funny too.
He was great in The Shield, and that dude's just fucking awesome and everything. Justified, he's really good.
Yeah, he was Waylon.
I don't remember.
Was he
I only
Waylon?
ever really saw like part of the first season, and I love the show. I've just never watched it.
He was
which
the
makes
bad
zero
guy.
sense. Yeah.
He's the bad guy in that. And then Tommy Wiseau is back. My boy Tommy Wiseau from The Room, also kind of Greg Sestero. They have a new movie coming out this weekend.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, best friends. It's Best Friends, but it's like the R is in parentheses, so it's kind of like Best Fiends. And it's like, and which is weird because like the cover of The Room says like, who can you trust? Or whatever it is, and it's about like betrayal, and this is basically kind of borderline like rewording that phrase as the catchphrase for this movie, Best Fiends. But they're only putting it in theaters Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday for this next week. So this coming Friday through Monday, or Thursday through Friday or Sunday, whatever it is. It's only in there for 4 days. So I already got my ticket. I just gotta find somebody to go with me. Emma bailed on me, so if you guys want to go see it, let me know.
How disappointed are you going to be if it's like just a bad movie? Like if it's not like disjointed, it doesn't make any fucking sense. If it's just a crappy movie, like there's nothing special.
I'm
about
just
it,
so
it's not
excited to
good.
see Tommy Wiseau do anything.
That's true.
That I feel like
he's gonna
he
be great.
sells it himself. He is worth the price.
You
of
saw
admission.
what was it, College Humor video of him like doing a Joker audition?
Yeah.
That was
Like,
actually,
I would watch.
like,
Yeah,
that would work
It
because
was
he's fucking creepy.
If you told me to pay what I paid for tickets for it, I would totally do that.
Oh,
just
yeah.
to watch that YouTube video. If that was if that was the only way you could watch, 100% worth the price of admission. Tommy Wiseau, Greg Sestero, they're back. So go see Best Friends this weekend if you want to, and I'll give you a review. I'll give you an Alex version of Cole reviews movies,
And I'll give you an Alex
next week's
version
podcast.
of it where I'll read the book.
Yeah, do that. That's a good one. I
Just
like
remind
that.
me to.
Okay,
I'll do it like right before the show.
read the book and say the book was better.
Yeah.
All right, that was Comeback Kid. Let me tell you guys about PassTheGravyMerch.com. I said we might have some new hot fire merch coming out of the pipe soon. But right now, what's right around the corner, aka right now, is baseball season. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we did put out a shirt last year that not officially tied to any local team, but I'm just saying it does say Pastors on it, and a certain team based out of Houston did not win this. They've never not won the World Series since this has been a shirt. So I'm just saying, if you want your favorite team, not saying it's the Astros, but maybe it is. If you wanted your favorite team to win the World Series and they happen to be based out of Houston and you bought a Pastors shirt, you're helping make that happen. They've never not won the World Series with this. So you're basically proving that they're going to repeat as champs. You can wear it to the ballpark and you'll be like, oh man, where'd you get that shirt? You're the reason they won it last year.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. The players will probably see, like George Springer would probably, not saying that it's for any team, but like say you went to Minute Maid Park and had it. George Springer might see it and be like, hey, that's a cool shirt that doesn't definitely represent the team that I'm playing for. You should give me that shirt and I'll give you my World Series ring.
Or maybe Altuve,
Maybe they'll
he'll
do
be
that.
like, wow, I like your shirt.
Oh, they like, is Matt Damon have one of those? Wow. Wow, that's big. That's big. Wow. I'm glad that you guys thought that was as funny as I did.
Dude, that was fucking great.
I thought, like, my brother showed me that a long time ago, and I thought that it was so funny. And he and I were losing our shit at it, but I was like, I don't think anybody else is going to like it. And then when you guys liked it last week, it really made, or 2 weeks ago, it really, really made me happy. Feel warm and fuzzy inside. But PassTheGravyMerch.com, back to that. We've got the PTG members only shirt. Shout out to hold on, I got on the real quick. Brandon Whitehead, shout out to him, and then shout out to at K9King21 on Twitter, buying 5 fucking shirts. You're a badass dude. Really appreciate it. All you guys going out there buying the shirts, let us know you bought them. We'll give you shout outs. We just want you guys to wear our shit. That's really what it is. It's really affordable. It's good quality. Pat's wearing his Irish one again.
Super
and he
comfortable.
loves it. Super soft. And I don't think he's even watched it because it's been so comfortable since last time.
I did wash it.
Oh, really? Okay, good. I thought maybe you just wore
I
it
think
right
it's
through.
been through 2.
Ooh, nice.
2 washes now.
Nice. So PassTheGravyMerch.com, get that shit, and then keep your eyes open for what's what's around the pipe. Keep your eyes open for maybe a new shirt, new shirt, maybe coming around soon. Anyways, PassTheGravyMerch.com. Okay, let's talk. Do we want to do mock draft or do we want to do? Let's do our baseball predictions.
Let's
do our
predictions
baseball predictions, and because I had to pull up ESPN, I want Robert to go first. Yeah, Robert, why don't you go first, bud?
All right. So, no surprise, I'm going with Astros for the West.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Astros West.
Over
AL West.
who do you think we're gonna be playing?
What do you
One
mean?
like to get out of the West. Who do you think we're gonna have to beat in the NLCS? Oh wait, just the West. Never mind. I'm jumping ahead. I'm stupid. Disregard everything I just said, guys.
Okay. I think AL Central, Indians.
Okay.
East, I don't like it, but I'm going to say Yankees.
Ooh.
Bullshit.
Ooh, over the Sox right there. Okay.
Bullshit.
The baby Bombers.
Yeah. On the the National League side, I don't pay too much attention, but I think it's going to be Nationals, Cubs, and probably Dodgers again.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm all right on board with them. I'm going to change to the Red Sox just because I have to. Indians, yeah. Of course, Stros, Nationals. I think most likely the Cubs. I think there's a chance the Cardinals take them this year just because they're starting to turn it around and fucking they're the Cardinals. I mean, you can't keep them down for long. And then possibly the Giants. I don't know. I haven't really looked in depth at their team, but they added Andrew McCutchen. And they're the fucking Giants. Like if they're the Giants. If they're bad one year, they're fucking good the next.
The every other year theory ended though, like
Yeah,
3
they did
years
that.
ago.
Yeah, but it's still the fucking Giants. Like I know Madison Bumgarner just broke his hand, so he's out for a couple weeks too. But like, you've got an ace that's that good. I mean, you've got fucking good pieces on. Like, I'm still picking the Dodgers because like they're fucking loaded, just like we are.
Yeah.
But like, don't just discount the Giants. They're gonna be a good team
Where
this
are
year
the Phillies at? They signed Jake Arrieta.
too. Yeah, they're still the fucking Phillies though, man. Like they're a couple years away. They've got some really good young pieces, but they're not there yet. So
I forgot they got Jake Arrieta. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah, but I mean, looking through, there's nobody else I see that really like. I mean, Sox Yankees are both going to come out of the AL East. One at least,
Right.
one will be the wild card. One will fucking win it. I don't really see anybody else in their division that has any. Like the Orioles are going to be fucking awful. Manny Machado will get traded at some point.
I agree. So you
Indians' entire division is fucking garbage. So like,
your World Series. Then who we got? ALCS, NLCS, World Series.
I think it's the same. Astros, Dodgers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't really see anybody taking out the. God, maybe the Nationals. This might be their year,
No, they always blow it.
but yeah, I'm gonna still go with the Dodgers.
If they
just
want to
'cause
keep
Dodgers are so good,
Harper, they have to win something this year. Because Harper's fucking out if they don't, man.
I don't know if that'll be why. He might be out just because he's going to sign the biggest contract ever. Like, he's going to get fucking paid.
It's gonna look so good in pinstripes. Gonna look so good in pinstripes.
Oh, you mean no? You're wrong because the Red Sox don't wear pinstripes, so I don't know what you're talking about.
he's not going to? We're gonna have Giancarlo Stanton,
No,
Aaron Judge, and him.
no, because he's not a douchebag. He won't play for the Yankees.
Might.
He's not a douchebag like
Seems
Johnny
like-
Damon.
You know, he grew up a Yankees fan. Fun fact.
Yeah, well,
Grew up a Yankees fan.
you know, as we've discussed earlier, kids are stupid. So
well,
he's gonna
I'm
play
just
for the
saying.
Sox.
His dog's name is Wrigley. So maybe he goes to Chicago too.
I hate Chicago, but you know, as long as he doesn't go to the Yankees,
I bet he goes to the Yankees. All right, I have. I've got Red Sox winning the East. I got the Yankees as a wild card as the first wild card. I got the Indians blowing away with their division. Astros I think the Astros are going to do something similar to what they did this year, and they're probably not as dominant as it was last year. But I think that they will easily win this division.
we're gonna be more dominant.
I don't know. I feel like it's hard to do that, to be that dominant like back-to-back years, even though they're going to be really good. I just feel like
We didn't lose anybody, and we added more pitching.
I still, I understand what you're saying, but I still don't think that.
Yeah, well,
that'll
fuck you.
happen. I honestly, I have a good feeling about the Angels. I think the Angels might be able to.
They'll be better.
To piece something together, but I think that it'll come down to Angels and Twins, kind of as who gets that second wild card spot that the Yankees don't have. And I would probably, I'm just to be different and not have the same fucking feel as last year. I'm going to say the fucking Angels do it. What's his name? Ohtani that they signed this year.
Shohei Ohtani.
I think he's not going to do it. Like, I think everybody's going to.
It'll take him time to adjust.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be any Dice K or anything. I mean, he's obviously something that you've never seen before, a pitcher that can also play the field as well.
I think over time
He'll be a pitcher.
The hitting is just going to go away.
I agree.
There's not enough time for all the work you have to put into pitching, and then all your off days to still get all your work at the plate.
Then I got I got to go Washington coming out of that, and I think Philly might get that final wild card spot and do like something similar to what the Astros did about 3 years ago, where they got in. Was it they lost the Royals, but they won that first game, looked really hot. Philly's got a bunch of young guys that I think are gonna like have a little pep in their steps, so they're gonna be out there. They very possibly could overachieve this year, and I think that's a possibility. Hope it's not fucking hate Philadelphia. But anyways, I think the Cubs win their division. I think y'all took the Dodgers to win that. I don't know. I'm gonna go Arizona winning that one. I'm gonna go Arizona, and I'm gonna say LA gets the wild card then. So LA and Philly. I just got to be different. I feel like everybody said the same thing. I'm trying to just.
Actually, I don't think I gave my wild cards for the West. I mean, Giants I think was pretty obvious. Brewers.
Okay.
I think the Brew Crew's
That's a
going
good
to
one.
sneak in there. I know I was talking about Cardinals, but as I look at the Brewers, I don't know, something about them.
Do they still have
gut feeling?
Orlando Arcia?
I have no idea.
I just know that's
Braun's moving to first base, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to juice this year?
I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
the question is he going to get caught
Is he gonna get
juicing
true.
this year?
Will the guy that gave him the piss test get fired and let him play? Who knows? Yeah, I don't remember. I was about to say something. I can't remember what I was going to say. Anyways, so then I got. I don't feel like I want to say I think the Yankees are going to do it. I think the Yankees could win it this year. I think the Yankees could take the AL. The AL. I just don't see it happening. I still think they're 1 year away. They're 1 year away. The Yankees in the next 2 years will win a World Series.
They got to
Not
add
this
some
year.
more pitching.
2 years or like following this season, one of the next 2 seasons after this, the Yankees will be World Series champs again. But I don't see it happening this year. I think the Astros are going to go in there. I feel like the Astros might have a kind of Cleveland vibe where, they go in, they're the hottest team. Everybody assumes that the Astros are going to win. I feel like Cleveland might come back and get a little revenge right there.
Yeah,
I don't think Boston gets it done this year. I think Cleveland's got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They kind of got embarrassed losing to the Yankees last year, and they were supposed to be the team that goes and avenges that loss, made it back to the World Series. I think that they've thought about that for a long time. I think Cleveland's probably coming out of the AL this year.
They've got a great rotation. Boston really, they're hinging on Price.
100%.
Like
There's
if
so
he
much.
can stay healthy, like because they added JD Martinez. Xander's going to hit a little more power this year. Betts will. The bats will come around. Fucking Benintendi's crushing the ball. They'll have the power there. It's the pitching is going to stay there. Like Palmer, Pomeranz and Sale are going to do the thing.
Right.
Can Price stay healthy and be that guy in the postseason? That's the big key.
He's regular season. He's an ace. He
was hurt a bunch of last year.
Right. No, but like regular season, this guy lights out nonstop. Yeah. But just that guy fucking Peyton Manning's it when you go to.
Well, I mean, he's had to face some monsters in the postseason, and like Boston, he's not the number one anymore.
But when have you not had to face somebody good in the postseason?
But I'm just saying, like, he's not like a lot of those rotations and shit too. Like he had to get going, or else they were fucked every single time.
Okay,
they've got other pitching. They just need him to be healthy going into the postseason. So like the AL is gonna be fucking tough this year.
Ridiculous.
Like there's legitimately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that can come out of the AL.
Right. So I think it's going to be the Indians, though. I think it'll be Indians over Astros in the ALCS, and then I think that
fucking trade.
I think Cubs. I really have a good feeling about the Cubs this year going into it. I think they've got a pretty solid team. They lost Schwarber's he's losing weight. He's getting better, and like a fat Kyle Schwarber can knock the hell out of the ball. I can't imagine what an in shape Kyle Schwarber does. So I'm gonna say. I guess I'm going to go Cubs. Do I go Cubs?
Can I just say how happy I am to be talking baseball?
Do I go Cubs?
I know Robert's fucking grinning over there.
I'm going to go Cubs over Nats in the NLCS.
Really?
Cubs over Nats in the NLCS.
No Dodgers. Not even in the NLCS.
I said Dodgers make the playoffs. No, fuck the Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers. You see that, like...
They're a fucking monster.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. But still, like, it looks good right now, but we don't know how they're going to go.
I just don't think anybody's going to be able to compete with them.
And I'm the guy that always picks the Nationals, so like I feel like Chris Berman used to always pick the Patriots and the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl every year, and then like one year they did, and he was like, I did! It's like, yeah, because you fucking picked that for like 10 straight years, Chris. Like, you're going to get lucky, and then like if he had still been working, he probably would have picked him again this year. He would have been right twice.
Yeah.
I remember it was the Super Bowl, the Donovan McNabb throw-up Super Bowl, and I was like, fucking Chris Berman got this motherfucker right.
T.O. was playing with fucking bolts in his, like goddamn, that dude was a warrior.
I hated Roy Williams when he played for the Cowboys, but that was my favorite play he ever did. Fuck you, Terrell Owens. It's terrible. Get the fuck out of here. So then, I'm going to go Cubs. I'm gonna say Cubs win again. I'm going to say Cubs win it this year.
Right,
I'm going to say the Cubs.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
All right. So that's everybody's picks. Yeah. Everybody gave out winners and everything.
Lock it in.
All right. Take that to the bank. Don't bet them words.
All picks subject to change.
All right. Yeah, right. we're going to have to redo our preseason picks at the All-Star break.
Yeah.
We should do updated preseason picks.
Well, I mean, preseason picks don't really mean shit anyway. Injuries happen, trades happen. You gotta be able to change.
Really, the only reason you do preseason picks is so you can be the asshole if your team wins.
You got to do preseason, All-Star game, and then like middle of September. Because September, that's when you can see like teams are healthy going in, like who looks like what going into the postseason.
But everybody was picking the Indians last year. How'd that go?
Not well.
Bobby Jokes picked the Astros. Bobby Jokes willed them to a win.
I did.
And speaking of willing things to a win, we've got a mock draft coming up, guys. It's a mock draft. You guys want to do a mock? You want to mock it up? Let's mock it up. Or do I tell you guys about MeUndies first? Why don't I tell you guys about MeUndies? You guys get ready for your mock draft, and we will go from there. Does that work?
Sounds good.
You've heard me talk about MeUndies, and you guys know that I am a big believer in their product. I wore MeUndies both days at it in Bloomfest, and it was hot as balls out there. And let's just say these balls in my pants, they were dry as fuck.
It's that micromodal.
It was wicking away the moisture. They're the perfect balance of comfortable fit. Every month they've got a new and exciting print, and they arrive at your door in a fun little bag. MeUndies uses Lenzing micromodal in their underwear. That is a sustainably sourced, naturally soft fiber that starts with beechwood trees and ends with the most amazing fabrics that you've ever experienced. The results have been downright dreamy. MeUndies' adventurous prints and designs are all limited edition, and new patterns are released every few weeks on a rolling basis. Their 100% satisfaction guarantee means that MeUndies guarantees you're going to love your first pair of underwear, or you're going to get your money back and still get to keep the underwear. For 20% off a pair of the most comfortable underwear that you're ever going to put on, And for free shipping, go to meundies.com/podcast. That's meundies.com/podcast. 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 How about that? I'm not even kidding.
about that?
Me Undies was fantastic to me at In Bloom. Like Free Press Summerfest, it's always sweaty as shit. Fucking, I didn't have any swamp ass. I was gold.
I know I keep saying
wicking
this,
away
but,
that.
but with the hot summer months coming up and me working outside a lot, I gotta fucking get some.
meundies.com/podcast. That's where you get them.
That way, even if I get one pair, I'll wear them on Wednesdays, so I don't fucking kill your apartment when I come over.
Okay, so we're going to have a mock draft, and Robert won last week. Robert, what was the percentage?
It was a tie.
You know,
It was not a tie.
We don't even need to bring up percent. Did you not see?
I didn't.
It was a
You
tie
asshole.
with like 3 minutes.
It was a
left.
tie. It was a tie.
Oh yeah, I didn't,
Alex,
I didn't
or actually,
see.
I was winning. It was 55 or 45% me, 43% you, and Pat was at like 10 or whatever it was.
Oh, I'm
and,
sorry. Did I cough over you there?
And then I looked like 3 minutes later. Literally, it said 3 minutes until the end of the poll. Left it open all weekend. I looked later. Oh, who won by 1% of a point?
I have it pulled up here and it's a tie.
If it's a tie, you son of a bitch. No, because I took a picture of it.
I have here 45% for both of us.
See, I have 45% for me, you at 46, and Pat at 9. And this was right as it ended.
That is...
Hold on, there might have been a recalculation. Hold on. Let's,
Well, if there's a tie, he still goes last because
yeah, you got.
we play curling rules. You hold the hammer. See? Learning, evolving.
Do you hold the Texas hammer?
Well, the hammer means you go last in curling. And we did reference. We've referenced so many hammers now. 3 hammered references in this podcast. We're the go-to hammer podcast there is. Are you looking at it now?
I'm trying to.
So, normally...
No, Robert 46, Alex 45, Pat 9.
What? Why,
Yeah, he's rigging it because he's trying to just... Okay, anyways. Robert won. Robert is going to pick
You know
last.
what it is? That last second account that he created to give him that last vote probably isn't showing up on his. That's what it is.
Oh. You didn't register the email address, did you? You didn't go and, you got to activate the account, right? I don't know. Don't you have to go, click the email to verify your email?
How does Snoopy only get 9%? I'm sorry, that still pisses me off.
Yeah, there was some issues going.
I know, Baxter was a little bit out there, but if you guys,
I liked
vote for-
Baxter.
If you didn't vote for Shadow, you're a bad person. There's no other way to say it. If you didn't cry during that movie and love Shadow, you're a bad person.
Taking Goofy last, I thought won it, but obviously I was wrong. So it's gonna go Pat, me, and Robert again, like it has every week. And this
Fucking
week,
Browns.
since we're starting baseball season, we're talking about opening day. Why don't we do a mock draft of baseball movies? So without further ado, let's get right into our mock draft of baseball movies. Pat
All right.
Dion, first pick of the draft.
Again,
You're on the clock.
can't talk baseball movies without talking Bull Durham. Bull Durham, first pick overall, got to lead off with Kevin Costner.
The Cast Man. All right, I'm going to go second, and I think it's a pretty obvious one. It was part of my childhood. Benny the Jet Rodriguez, the Beast. And I feel like I took Hercules last week, took Hercules, a.k.a. the Beast. I'm going to go The Sandlot with my pick in the first round.
Good pick.
All right, I'm going to go with Field of Dreams.
He's going Costner too. Smart pick.
Excuse me for being bold and being the only one to think outside the box.
Yeah, no, probably not a great job there. All right, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to double down. I'm going another Costner movie for love of the game. All-time great baseball movie. I'm probably just lost it by picking 2 Kevin Costner, but fuck you guys. That's a great movie.
What if you have big Kevin Costner fans are probably going to side with you?
Who's not a big Kevin Costner
It's
fan?
just true. I honestly never seen that movie.
What?
Yeah, I am ashamed
Oh,
of
we're
myself.
gonna
I'm
talk
ashamed.
later. We're gonna
I mean,
talk
I think
later.
I've seen it. That's the no-hitter one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
When
seen
he
parts of
plays
it.
for Detroit,
I've
he's
just never
playing
sat
against the
down and
Yankees.
watched all of it.
Oh, man, it'll hit you right there in the heart.
I'm gonna go. I'm really surprised this is still around. I thought this was gonna be a first rounder. I'm gonna go Major League.
Ooh, great pick.
Major League. Gotta have a little fun in there. And Charlie Sheen. Back when Charlie Sheen was Charlie Sheen.
Wild Thing, Rick Vaughn.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go with Moneyball.
Ooh, great pick. Great pick.
It's a little recent, so I don't know how the longevity of it is gonna look.
But Moneyball is a
good
great
pick.
fucking
Good
movie.
pick.
All right, I'm actually shocked. I almost went with this last round. I didn't think it'd be here. arguably, in my opinion, I think this is the best baseball movie ever made. Robert Redford, The Natural.
The Natural.
Ooh,
I'm
God
gonna,
damn it! Please tell me you've seen that movie.
I'm gonna dock points from you because they play that when the Rangers hit home runs. So you're supporting Dallas, and I feel like that
No.
should really fuck you over in the voting.
Okay, go fuck yourself. Robert
I'm just
Redford
saying,
is amazing.
you're playing like the Rangers fight songs essentially. I'm gonna go with one
dare
that
you.
very near and dear to me. Who could forget Henry motherfucking Rowan Gardner? Kid broke his fucking arm and then could just throw like a fucking beast. You had fucking Chet Steadman, the Rocket.
Chet
even
motherfucking Steadman.
Even though like Roger Clemens was also still playing baseball, Chet Steadman was the Rocket. We know who the real Rocket is. It's Chet, and he taught him how to eat Salisbury steaks and all
There's
that
only
shit.
one real Rocket.
Yeah, Chet Steadman, dude. You got the guy that heats up. You had the hot ice. You heat up the ice cubes, and you get stuck in between the hotel. It was fucking great.
That guy's
Rookie
fucking great.
of the year, baby. I'm gonna go rookie of the year with
Great
my third pick.
That's a great pick.
All right, with my third pick, I'm gonna go with the bench warmers.
Wow, we jokingly talked about I was going to use that if I threw this one.
That's got like Napoleon Dynamite in it, right?
Yeah.
And David Spade.
I swear to God, you guys, if Robert wins with the bench warmers. Sean Salisbury's in there too, though. So
That's true.
Points for Shawnee.
Sean
I'm a big
Salisbury.
Sean
I already
Salisbury
made
fan.
Salisbury references though. Chet Steadman, Salisbury steak. I would say that I have the Salisbury market cornered.
Okay.
All right, Pat, your final pick.
I like how I'm lobbying in the middle of the fucking
Yeah,
draft
right.
already. So depressed, guys.
What's the end?
All right. A lot of good ones to take here, but you know what? I'm shocked this is still here in the 4th round. A League of Their Own,
Damn it!
dude. That's.
That's gonna get the female vote. It's gonna get the female vote.
I mean, I like to think I get the female vote with my looks, but okay.
You don't.
No.
Ah man, I'm torn. I'm really torn here. There's two that I'm trying to decide between. But I feel like I'm gonna go another kid movie again. Angels and the motherfucking outfield.
Great movie.
When the Angels win the pennant, his dad will come home. Oh,
It's
man.
God's thumbnail.
Fucking Danny Glover in that.
God damn
Fucking
it.
driving him home on the bus because the kid was scared riding cars. All of that. And then talking to Al, the angel in a cup. That was great. Angels in the outfield. My final pick of the draft. Robert.
How are you not even going to bring up the main character? Do you not remember who the young kid, the main character? I'll let you finish.
No, the fucking yeah. I don't know. What did he do?
Dude, that's Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh fuck, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a young fucking kid.
I'm
Okay.
just thinking. I was just thinking about Danny Glover.
Just crushing it
then-
as a young
yeah,
kid too.
Yeah, that's true. He all through his life.
Yeah, crushing it. All right, Bobby, close us out.
All right, I'm gonna go with 42.
Go on.
The black vote.
Yeah.
That's what he's going right there. Breaking
Bobby had to make it racial.
Yeah, real mature. You would do that, Bobby. You would do that. All right. Angels. I have to write all this down.
Yeah. That way you don't have to re-listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, that would suck. Okay, so Pat has Bull Durham for the love of the game, the natural, and League of Their Own. I've got the Sandlot, Major League, Rookie of the Year, Angels in the outfield. And Robert has Field of Dreams, Moneyball, Bench Warmers, and 42. All right, guys, that's been our mock draft of baseball movies.
Honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions.
I'm
let's go.
shocked. I thought I was going to get Fever Pitch as my 4th.
All right, so Fever Pitch, I was very, I held back on it because Fever Pitch, despite being a huge Yankees fan, it's one of my favorite movies because.
And like as a
but
huge Red Sox fan,
it's
I thought
kind
I
of
was
a
gonna
chick
have to
flick
take
though.
it.
It's kind
But
of a
doesn't
chick
matter,
flick,
It's great fucking.
right?
Dude,
Is it a chick flick? I was talking to Emma about this yesterday.
No, see, I don't see it that way though. Like it's got those elements, but it perfectly encaptures what it's like to be an insane sports fan.
And it just happened. I saw it on a plane. It was a plane movie, and I remember being like, "That's me as a fan. Like, that is that's
dude,
me."
The second that he had to miss the fucking game to go do some
So that
bullshit
thing where he's listening
girlfriend
to it,
thing,
he wouldn't listen to it, and he
one
kept.
of the- had to. And it
I have
ended up
lobster fingers. La 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 la
ended
la
up being
la.
one of the
La, la, la,
greatest
la, la,
Red
la,
Sox
la.
comeback. It was a fictional game. The game didn't happen, but and he had to miss, and he freaks the fuck
Mm-hmm.
out on her. Oh yeah, that's 100% relatable.
When he was so excited that she got hit in the face with a foul ball that he's like holding the ball that he caught it, and
Yeah.
she's all pissed, and then like on Sports Center, he's the asshole guy that they're talking
Yep.
about. Fever Pitch, thinking it was a chick flick partially held me back. That's not real dancing. That's not Yankee dancing. That's Devil Ray dancing right there. That's Devil Ray dancing.
But Fever Pitch, Bad News Bears. I'm kind of shocked that didn't make the list.
I think it's overrated. I think it's an overrated movie. It's
I was
good.
gonna go with
It's just overrated.
Mr. 3000.
I wanted to,
That one's great.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. 61.
Because really, remember,
I'm
spoiler-
shocked you didn't go with 61, being a Yankees movie.
I don't want to just go Yankees. I don't want to just be like, oh,
But it's
Alex
also
is
a great movie.
Right.
Barry
but
Pepper
still.
and fucking great. The Babe with
8
John Goodman.
8 Men Out.
8 Men Out.
See, The Babe, I knock anybody that anytime John Goodman is playing your biopic and you're trying to argue that this guy is like the best player in that sport,
But that's what he looked like
Right.
when he was.
right? But he's not the best player ever. Babe Ruth isn't
No, he's in the pantheon because he's Babe fucking Ruth.
because he
But,
started it. You know, he like
Hey, heroes get remembered.
legends never die. I mean, that's why I
There you
picked him
go.
in The Sandlot. I did have a Yankee a little bit. So yeah, Hardball. Also, I was really
Hardball,
the
fuck.
inner city kid, the Cucumbas.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I
G
remember
Baby.
that.
Oh, fuck. I'll never forget the
The
Cucumbas.
Cucumbas.
My favorite.
And then the kid dies. The kid dies, and they gotta win it for him. We're just giving away every movie if you haven't seen it.
My favorite line from that movie, too, and it's not even from a baseball part. It's when he goes to speak to them at school, and he's wearing the pants that don't... Hey, coach, why don't you invite your pants down to your shoes so they can party?
Yeah,
I
that's pretty
had when I finally had like a DVD copy of it or something. I had like, and I'd already seen this movie like 9 times at that point. I had to rewind it so I could understand what the fuck that kid was saying. And now it's my favorite line.
Robert, how many of your movies have you seen?
I had a list of about 11. I've only seen 2.
Which ones have you seen?
Moneyball and Mr. 3000.
See, that's what really.
What other one did you see?
No, he said that's.
Oh, you said you saw 3. You only picked 2.
That's what
No,
really
I've only
worried
seen 2
me
out of 11 I had.
about picking For Love of the Game. That's what worried me is that a lot of people maybe haven't seen it, and it's such a fucking great movie. Like you guys, if you haven't seen it before you fucking draft on Friday, please see that movie for my sake.
Yeah. But you haven't seen Field of Dreams?
I have not.
And you're a baseball fan?
Dude, like, whoa,
Are you a
wait,
baseball fan?
Wait. You haven't seen Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, or For Love of the
That's
Game.
like saying you haven't seen Rudy and calling yourself like a diehard football fan.
I haven't seen him.
He hasn't seen fucking Rudy either.
Right, but he's not like a diehard football fan, so I get that. But
dude,
you haven't
but,
seen
like,
the
those three
one of
Kevin
the baseball
Kevin
movies.
Costner is known for sports movies. Like that's what Kevin does, and those 3 are like that and Tin Cup. If you never see another Kevin, well, you should also see Mr. Brooks. Great fucking movie. But like, dude, that's it. Like God damn it, Bobby, go watch Bull Durham. It's so perfect.
I've got it right there. I've got it right there on my book on my video
There's
shelf.
Susan
Grab it.
Sarandon too, just fucking sexy as hell in that movie, and you've never seen A League of Their Own.
And they named a fucking
Bobby.
team. They named a team after it. They named a fucking team after it, right?
Bull Durham?
Yeah, the Durham Bulls.
No, they were already a team.
Oh, I thought that was
No, this isn't a Mighty Ducks thing here.
100% thought that's what it was. Too.
No,
Damn it.
no, and Tim.
Well, that's not as cool then.
Tim Robbins, fucking playing Nuke Lelouch.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Crash.
Dude, you grab
fucking
that
things,
grab that Bull Durham. You fucking watch
Like
that.
no, seriously, like this is legit homework for this week. You're not allowed to come back next week unless you've seen Bull Durham.
Pat might hit you.
All right.
He might
Yeah,
hit you.
like I jokingly said in Twitter, you know how badly I can beat you. Like yes.
Also, nobody brought up The Rookie with Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, I had a feeling that one wouldn't quite make it though, just because there's so many great, and it is a great movie, but like it just doesn't hit the fucking bill of like.
And you
top
can't just
10.
throw a baseball at one of those street signs and think it's going to read it because it's got to be very precise where you're.
Yeah, that
aiming
doesn't work.
thing. It doesn't. That's why they have the gun.
But that
you
is a
aim at.
great scene.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And then he's all bummed, and then it's like,
flashes.
oh, that was a 1.
Yeah.
So it wasn't 50 miles. Or was it like 150?
No, it registered as like 77, and
it was
like
like-
then it flickered and became 97.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay, I thought it was a 1. But yeah. All right. So that's our mock draft. I'm liking mock draft season, guys.
I am
really
too.
feel like we're getting good feedback.
This is actually the first time I do feel super confident in this one, but like
I don't like comment.
use it for love of the
I don't
game.
care. I've removed all of me caring if I win about this.
See,
at all.
I can't though. Like every week, I feel like I have another shot, and then you guys just shit all over me in the rankings, and Robert makes fun of me for being the Browns, and it just hurts, guys.
Yeah, Robert is getting cocky. He is getting a little cocky.
Turning me
but,
into a snowflake over here. I'm getting my feelings
I've just
hurt.
given up on caring anymore. Just given up on caring, and I've just accepted it for what it is.
I told Alex before he told me what we were gonna do. I was like, I'm just gonna purposely tank this one.
We 100% planned to just sabotage you. Like he was gonna go all Kevin Costner. I was gonna go all like League of Their Own, 42, Hardball, just like all black movies or women's movies to just really go for the minority votes.
Yeah, I was gonna tank, and then you said baseball movies, and I was like, I can't tank that. Like, I care too much about.
It was actually perfect because like every week I'm kind of like scrambling to find something that's good for a mock draft of, and then like baseball movies, perfect.
Yeah.
But that means we can't do Mount Rushmores of baseball movies. So when Mount Rushmore season comes around,
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
might
find something
have
else.
screwed the pooch on that one. That would have been perfect for
we'll
me.
be good. Okay, that was our mock drafts, and that pushes us all the way to not cool then. And I think I've read all of the ads I have, so we'll just get right into not cool, and that'll be cool. That'll be cool. That is cool. I've got some not cool stuff to tell you though. As soon as the late alerts are ready. My God, they're just taking their sweet ass time today, aren't they?
They're slacking.
Cool,
There
man.
we go.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, you want me to lead? Because
I'll go with mine.
All right, go
Mine's
ahead.
a quick one.
Go ahead.
My not cool is that I'm gonna have to be working during the Astros opener,
Ooh.
so I won't be able to watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was a 7:00 game. My brother texted me a little while ago.
2:30.
2:30.
Which is good. I'll be home from work in time for that. So
2:30.
Like,
I think.
that's rough, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason that they do this is because the Rangers actually, ever since John F. Kennedy got killed, he was shot at 2:30 on Dealey Plaza. So they have honored him every year after that by the Rangers home opener is always at 2:30 in the afternoon in honor of JFK, and they fire a gunshot to signal play ball.
That sounds very fake.
100% made up, but
I was like, that sounds like a weird way to honor that you let a president die.
why would they do that? Dallas killed JFK. People don't forget
People
shirts.
don't
Also
forget.
available.
Don't forget.
PassTheGreatMerch.com. Just saying. That'd be a perfect thing to wear for opening day. We are playing that thing. We are
that is
playing
a
that
perfect
thing.
not cool though for the opening of baseball season.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Just every time anything we do with Dallas. Also killing presidents. That's not cool. Not cool, Dallas. Just pointing fingers again. So that was your not cool. Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'll go. Well, first, just cutting my finger because I'm an idiot. I was cleaning something at work that was sharp, and I switched hands with it and put it right on top of my finger. Like, not a bad cut, but it's like right on top of my pointer finger. So like I keep touching it.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever dropped a knife and tried to catch it just because it's reflex?
Yep.
No.
Yep. Caught it right in the hand.
No.
Right in the palm.
I've never done
Not
that.
fun.
I do drop them all the time. They land next to my foot, and I'm like, oh, that might have sucked. But never tried to catch it. I'm usually pretty quick and smart about not doing that one. That and I watched Friday Night Lights this weekend, and like I got all pumped, and I was like, because like it used to be every time I would watch that, I'd play NCAA football and create Booby Miles and like do
Yeah.
So I go, I'm gonna go play, and I plugged in NCAA 14 to my Xbox One, not backwards compatible.
Ooh.
There's something with the licensing of it. The NCAA games are.
Yeah, I think that they removed. That's why they don't make them anymore because the NCAA hasn't given they weren't paying the athletes enough.
They
I
got
guess.
sued over it, and I guess they were like, "Oh, so we won't make it backwards compatible." And I'm like, "Fuck!" Because like I just put my 360 in my sister's room because like all of Comcast went out on our cable or in our area last weekend, and she needed something to play DVDs. So I did that, and I'm just too lazy to move it back now.
Well, that's that's not cool right there. You should have just gotten it.
But like, why should I have to switch systems? Just let me play my fucking games, man.
That's a good point. I got backwards compatibility because you can just buy them, and I bought Red Dead Revolver for backwards compatible. They got Red Dead Redemption 2 or whatever it is.
Yeah, coming out. Well,
Coming out
I was
soon.
gonna buy it, but I already bought that and downloaded it to my 360, and I'm cheap and not doing it twice.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
I feel
great
that.
fucking game though.
So that's you're not cool.
Yeah.
All right, I got two for us then. Now I got crawfish streak is not going to continue this year. Like the crawfish, obviously, like it's crawfish season. I didn't get crawfish to start off, but I had my first crawfish of the year on Friday. Went to BB's Cafe. They came in third place last year in our crawfish power rankings. And I gotta say, BB's judging all like they were the size. They were very, very big crawfish, but didn't taste very good. I mean, they didn't taste bad, but they just were not not the BBs of old.
Yeah.
You know
Maybe
what I'm
you can do
saying?
it this year. You can hit the top 3 or 5, whatever you had, and you can just keep going to those spots and get multiple shots from each one and see consistency.
I feel
can
like,
add a
yeah.
ranking in for this year for you.
And we're going to 100% go to LA Fisherman because that was the winner of last year,
Yeah.
even though they didn't want to accept our trophy. I don't know what that was. They hung up on us when we called to congratulate them, but whatever. Didn't hang the plaque or anything. And, they said it was cool if we brought a plaque. And when I showed up with a plaque, acted like they had no idea who I was. And
Because probably the receptionist was like, or the host
Now,
was like,
yeah.
yeah, bring a plaque, and then never told
Now,
anybody.
yeah, I know I didn't tell them I was coming that day and just showed up and was like, hey, you guys want that? And they were like, but I thought if you just hand anybody a plaque, they're going to hang it up if it says you won something. No, doesn't work that way. So
Well, you got to show up and lead with like, "Hey, I'm on the Rod." Like you gotta.
no,
play up your
but
celebrity
like
on
the
it.
Rod Ryan show didn't give him that, so I don't want to lead with that. I was just leading with the podcast. I think the podcast speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? But apparently it doesn't.
No.
LA Fisherman though is the #1 place, and it was like LA
Throwback,
Fisherman,
not cool.
and then everybody else was next. I don't think I've actually told that story, but but yeah, that did happen. I did try and take them the fucking plaque and angrily threw the plaque in the parking lot and left.
Wait, you didn't even stay and eat crawfish?
No, like it was. I was just like I was swinging by to give him that. I was like, all right. Like, what am I gonna do with one to L.A. crawfish or L.A. fishermen? Excuse me, L.A. crawfish. They were also on the list, but not as good. So it was L.A. fishermen last year, and then it was everybody else after them. But BB's Cafe on Westheimer, they were 3rd last year, and it didn't hold up. And I know, it's not quite like the prime of the season, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
And also, like, just the service wasn't great, but that kind of goes hand in hand with my next, or with what my AO, or my not cool was. And my not cool was just when you're at a restaurant and you order appetizers. This is a big pet peeve when it's like I was like, okay, that's cool, and my friend Diane that was out there was like, hey, let's get some fried pickles. That'd be tight. All right, let's do that. So we got some fried pickles, and like our crawfish comes out, and the fried pickles are not yet. And it's just like, well, what's going on? What's going on? Like, why? And we were able to actually cancel them because she was, oh, I don't know, they're not out yet. So all right, we'll just cancel them. We don't want that. Like, it's obnoxious as fuck to me when you order appetizers. Like, what is an appetizer?
Yeah.
It is to get you ready
Pre-game.
for your fucking meal. When it comes out at the same time as my main course, then it's kind of like you don't bring the bread out. You don't bring the chips and queso and chips and salsa out when you bring out your quesadillas or whatever.
They
it
probably
is.
just forgot to put in your order.
Right, no, but still, but that's happened. It does happen though when you get the appetizer with your main course. All right, you fucked up. Like, I feel like you shouldn't have to pay for it at that point.
No.
And I feel like,
I mean, no, as in I'm disagreeing with you. You still.
well, no, but I feel like, but it's just bullshit. Like, I didn't order them for the same time. Like, if I asked,
Yeah, no, I 100% get your point.
I want
It's just-
crab legs. Can you bring them out with my meal? That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
But when they come out, it's like, well, then why am I getting appetized to eat my main course when my main course is here? Like, I was having that to hold me over.
Yeah.
But that was
I know,
my
I
not
just,
cool.
Yeah, I work in a restaurant, so I know shit fucks up. It doesn't.
No, I understand
Plus, I'm fat,
that,
so
but
I'll just
still,
eat
I was
anything
just
whenever.
like, it was frustrating.
But yeah,
because I was
it's a-
hungry
it's
the
a-
whole
it's a-
time. I
it's a-
wanted fried pickles.
it's a
I didn't get
solid
fried
not
pickles
cool.
until I got the other one. And then my other not cool, I told you, I teased this one earlier. It was in Bloomfest. I said it was great. Everything was fine except for one thing. Now, the one thing was wristbands. So it used to be you'd get a wristband, and if you had like the VIP wristband, you had like whatever, like say it was pink. You'd get like your little pink line on you'd have your pink wristband. If you had general admission, it was blue. If you were really, really, really like high roller or whatever it was called, you had like a red one. And then you go in your little like, oh, this is a little VIP air conditioned tent you get to go in. You just hold your wrist up. Oh yeah, I've got the red one or the pink one, and they okay, yeah, go on in. You're good. And they would do that. And nowadays, with technology, we've got to put chips in everything. So now you have the opportunity to register your credit card info and all of that to your wristband. You have to go register your wristband, and you have to you can make it like you don't have to use your card. You don't have to do anything except just scan your wristband all weekend to pay for things and everything. I didn't do that, but I got 4 wristbands. So I was registering myself, my girlfriend, my brother, and his friend. Also, just dumbly didn't think, oh, I should probably make sure that I mark down the serial number on all of them and make sure that we are wearing the exact one. My brain just was like, well, we have 4 wristbands. As long as all of us have them, we're good. Like, they're activated wristbands. They're good to go. I don't know why anybody would scan it unless you're like dead and be like, oh, this is so-and-so. You know what I mean? But so we go in, everybody gets in, like my brother scans in, I scan in, my brother's friend scans in, and then we can't find Emma. Emma's little scanner thing didn't work, and then when they look at it, Emma's wasn't registered to Emma. It was registered to like my brother's friend. So then, like I had VIP passes. You're allowed to scan out and in the park. You can leave the park and come back in 3 times that day, and then you can't do it again. So I was like, okay, I'll just burn one of mine. That's fine. I'm not going anywhere, and we're gonna make a whole day of this anyway. So I scanned out, and then I go and I'm trying to help figure that out. And they're like, oh, yeah, I think we just got it mixed up with, and I was like, that's on me. That's on me. I totally fucked up. I should have just been like, hey, this is your wristband. But, like, it was the night before. We weren't all together. So Emma's got in. Emma was good to go. And they're like, all right, well, you're good to go, too. And so I go back in. You scan on the little thing. It goes, ah. Then I'm not good to go in. So then I have to go. And then they're like, oh, well, your wristband was actually registered for so-and-so. I was like, yeah. Okay, because they're like, what's your name? I was like, Alex Middleton. And I'm just, like, railing through the other 3 people's names. Oh, well, it was actually registered to so-and-so. Okay. Well, then let's fucking figure that out. Like, why? Okay, well, we're going to let you in. They're like, just go back over there. So I go in, try and scan. Go back over there. Like, yeah, it's still not working. Oh, well, sometimes we have an issue where it doesn't sync up with our computer to their computer in the time. So just, that's probably why it still shows.
Fucking come walk over with me real quick.
That's tight, but like I've been here for 30 minutes now dealing with this. So like, like 100% in Bloom employees were the nicest, easiest motherfuckers to deal with in the entire world, minus one guy, and not at the ticket office, but like at the ticket area where I was having the issues, they were just, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, what can we do? Like, then finally the girl's like, all right, then she walked with me to the gate. When I went and it went again, she was like, no, look, I can scan it on mine. It shows he's fine. Let him in. So what I didn't realize is that's scanning me in and out like 15 times. So then later on, we go to this VIP area because we had been watching shows and stuff, and you get you get air conditioned bathrooms that are like your own ones. Mm-hmm. So like it was nice. So I was like, let's go to the fancy bathrooms. Let's do that. And you got like your own booze lines, which is convenient, and it wasn't hot as shit in the tent. So I was like, let's go do that. And you like where the VIP area, you used to be like, hey, got my wristband, and they'd look at the color, and the guy would just be like, all right, now there's a big like checkpoint thing where you have to swipe your arm over it, and it'll like light up green, and you're in, or else it lights up all red, it goes, and it's like really loudly, really like clearly like, fuck this guy, what's he doing here? And so we go, I'm in, Emma's in, my brother's in, and then my brother's friend went to get in. We had already gone in, and we were just like, where did he go? He disappeared, and he had gone his wristband then, which he got into the park. Was okay to get into the park. Didn't leave all day, but he got into the park, scanned his wristband to get into the VIP. It buzzed him, said it wasn't good, and then they escorted him off. They escorted him out of the festival with a security guard, cut his wristband, and told him that it was a stolen wristband. So then he's freaking out, calling me like, hey, dude, they're saying I have your wristband because Emma had his wristband. I had Emma's wristband. My brother, I guess, had mine or whatever.
Yeah.
So like it was all mixed up, and they're like, well, yeah, you have to come out and show your ID. He's like, why do I like? He's got it. It's not like somebody just threw it over to him, and I have to leave. And so I'm all right. I exit. I'm like, oh, this is only my second time leaving. Nope, because of that whole issue at the beginning. They had scanned me in and out like 55 times, and so I had maxed out. So I go, we get the whole issue resolved. He goes in, and I was like, I want to just let you guys know what's about to happen here. He just got in because everything on his is good now. I'm going to go try and get in. They're not going to let me in. So I'm going to see you guys in about 2 seconds. I'm like, no, you should be good. So I go over there. Nope. Okay, hey, what's up? I told you guys I was going to be back. Okay, well, let me try this again. Let me give you a new wristband. All right, that's cool. Then we go back. And it was like, oh, yeah, you've maxed out. You can't come back in. You've like left. I was like, no, I've only left to come deal with your bullshit. Like I'm not doing that. And like once again, they were as cool as they could be. So then this girl finally just like did the same thing. Like let this guy in. Let this asshole in. Just like let him in. He's good. It was like I was having to go through like security and like pat downs and stuff. And I finally like the guys were like, yeah, you're good, bro. Like we've seen you going back and forth like 100 times. But the ticket guy was just like, no, I don't know, man. It's not working. I don't remember. I mean, I can't just say I remember you. So then the girl's like, just let him in, and overrode him. And I was like, okay. Like VIP is where my friends are. This is probably not gonna look good to get in. Like it's probably not gonna get in. And I scanned it at VIP. What do you know? It didn't work. And so then this guy comes out. He's like, yeah, bro, you're using a stolen wristband. Just want to say your wristband's been flagged. It's stolen. Look, we know what you're doing. It's like, I'm not. Like, do you think I just sewed a wristband? I learned how to sew, learned how to put a chip in shit, and then just like made the exact same wristband without knowing how to sew. You think I just did that? I took that much time when I could have just spent $100. Like, I spent thousands of dollars to buy a chip maker, to buy like all this. Like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, I was being very polite because a lot of the people I was just with were very drunk. So he assumed I was drunk. I was not. And I was like, I can talk circles with you, bud. Let's keep going. And he was like, he was just trying to like say stuff to get rid of me. Like, yeah, well, look, I know it. And like, you could tell he was just like bullshitting into the walkie-talkie, like he was talking to people. And I was like, no, you're just mad because he's like, you don't need to be so loud. I was like, no, you're just mad because I'm loud. Your boss is right there. The security guard that let me in earlier remembers me because he was like, yeah, no, I saw this guy. I've let him in. I remember his thing let him in. And then he came and he pointed out my brother's friend that I let in. I don't know. This is really complicated. And I don't feel like I'm explaining.
No,
it very
dude,
well.
I'm locked in. Like,
But just like this guy was like trying to like boss hog the fact that like, oh, I'm the producer for this show. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck what like role you want to play on me right now. Just like let me, he's like, all right, well, just like, you know, you have a stolen wristband. This wristband's already been used to get into the park. And I was like, we are in the park right now. We are in the park. I was using this wristband to get in the park. That's why it was used, because I am in the park and that's how it got used. Like that, how does that not make sense? And he was just, well, just why is it scale? I was like, I don't know, man. Why would I not get it? Why could my girlfriend not get in it first? Why could I not get in after that? Why did my brother's friend not get in later? Like, why are we having so many issues when we could have just shown people wristbands like we did for years? Well, we had issues, and obviously this catches fraudulent wristbands. Like, well, your motherfuckers up at the gate gave me this wristband. So did you guys put a lot of like counterfeit wristbands in to just hand out to people? Because if that was the case, that's cool. But like my whole thing, I was like, I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be a dick.
but I paid for this.
I didn't pay for it. I got it from work. So I was like,
My work
okay.
paid for this.
No, but I was like, I don't want to like be like, I paid for that. But I was like, just like, you understand, like having a VIP pass makes me think, oh, I get special things because I have this pass. When I can't get into said special thing, kind of makes me wish I had a general admission pass because I wouldn't have wasted an hour trying to do this bullshit.
Yeah.
And he was like I just kind of was like he could tell that I was like giving him good counter arguments to everything he was saying. He's like, bro, like I'll let you in the VIP today. I'll let you in. I'm just saying this is a fake wristband and we know that. I was like, no, I don't give a fuck if I can get in the VIP now. I want to make sure I can get back into the festival tomorrow. What happens when I show up tomorrow and they're like, fuck you, this doesn't work? He's like, well, I highly doubt any one of my staff would say that. And I was just like, okay, yeah, your staff. You running this whole fucking thing. That's where they got you doing this bitch work. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't say that to him. But I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, fuck you. Like, I hate when people like refer to my staff.
Yeah.
Like, that's not your staff. You don't work for, like, they don't work for you. No one answers to you. No one calls you sir.
You're a glorified ticket boy.
But then he was like, well, I doubt that they would talk. Like, I don't fucking mean that, but you don't care. What you're doing right now is you're just trying to tell me everything that you can to get rid of me. You're trying to do that. And like when it happens tomorrow and they cut my wristband off and they won't let me in the park, I'm going to remember your name. And I'm not going to say his name, but I said his name to him because it had a fucking name badge on it. And I was like, just want to let you know, I got it down, bud. Got it down. At the front gate, they might hit you up tomorrow. They might hit you up and I'll come in and I'll be like, hey, bro, remember when this happened? And it didn't end up happening because Saturday or Sunday when I went back, wristband wouldn't scan in anyways. So I went back and the chick that had dealt with my brother's friend and me not being able to get in was like, Alex, did they not let you in again? Like, she remembered my name. Doesn't have like, I didn't have anything on me that said my name. Like, Alex, they didn't let you in again? Okay, come here. And like gave me a brand new wristband. It worked perfectly. Nothing was wrong the rest of the day. She was the Lexi, fucking MVP of M Bloom Fest. Thank you. You were the coolest part of that. But not cool. It's just fucking like these wristband issues with like chips and shit. It was nice when you could just be like, hey, no, I have the pink one. I'm in. I can go in this pink area. Cool. Let's go.
Yeah.
The eyeball test. Robert would probably not be a very good bouncer at that because he couldn't see all the colors. But like you can you see pink?
Yeah, I can see pink.
You can't see blue though.
No, that would be hard.
See? So then you would have had
If there was
had a
like,
hell of an issue.
Blue and purple wristbands, I'd be like, I don't know, guys.
I think.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was like yeah. So yeah, you would have been the guy that would have just been like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it was funny as shit because they made all these rules like, oh, you can't have any bags with more than one zipper on them. Like, so it was like I had a fanny pack that had like a front zipper and then like a top zipper. And they're like, yeah, you can't take that in. And then we go in, like, they didn't give 2 shits. Yeah. And my second day, my brother snuck in, like, 6 beers with him. And they just opened the front pocket, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, this guy's getting paid $8 an hour. He doesn't give 2 shits. But, like, now in this day and age where we're like, I don't know. Probably should check. Probably should check now. But
now is the time to be checking.
But okay. We got a metal detector. We good. So
nobody shoots up the front gate.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
He's like, whatever, I'm out of range.
I'm gonna be gone by the time that you guys are dead. So fuck you. But no, they were cool. Like everybody besides that one guy at M Bloom that was an employee that I had to deal with was like extremely helpful. And like, because I'm a big person of like a lot of times on Comcast, or I shout out to Comcast. I haven't had a lot of issues with them, knock on wood, lately. But like when I call them the bitch, I always am like, bro, not mad at you. I just want to let you know I'm fucking pissed off at this whole situation. So I sound like I'm mad. I'm not aiming my anger towards you at all in any way. Like, no, I totally understand. I would be frustrated too. And so I
totally understand. I get 90 of these calls a day. It's
right. But I just like being like, I just don't want. I don't like it when people think that I'm just like.
Yeah,
taking it out on them, even though I do. And so like when Emma couldn't get in, I had to keep coming back and forth. And my group was like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. You guys saw me come in with you. Now you're seeing me not be able to get out to get back in, even though it says that like, you can come in and out 3 times. And I was just like, guys, like I know it's not your fault. We gotta figure out an answer for this. We gotta figure out an answer for this. I came to see music. I'm not getting to see it. And they're like, yeah, okay. That's when the girl just like walked with me. But it's like they were making it as easy as they possibly could. Yeah. So shout out to them. That was the cool part. But just fucking, why do we gotta do all this like techno wristband bullshit? Like just fucking show it to people. Let them look at it. We don't need to scan shit or any of that. I understand that like fraudulent shit gets made, but I feel like there are more issues with working bands than there were with fraudulent bands this year, because that's what they all seemed like. They all seemed frustrated with the system as well while they were dealing with me, not me myself, but they were just like, we've been dealing with this all day.
Yeah.
So obviously I was not the only person.
Technology sucks.
Not really, but like yeah, sometimes.
No, like 99% of the time, technology's awesome. That 1% of the time sucks so bad you're just like, God, fuck this shit.
Right. But that's part of the good. You got to take the bad to enjoy the good. So I'm sorry if I just rambled on that, but that was my not cool, because I already had the appetizers one going in it, and I just remember like while that was happening at one point, like I just smiled and I was like, well, I got a not cool for this week. That's the pod never stops. Drunk Alex was still, or sort of like not even drunk Alex was like, I wasn't drunk, I guess, because I was
sucks,
sober.
but at least I got content.
Because I was like kind of like boozed up, and then like all of this started happening, and I sobered up so fast. Yeah. I was like, oh goddamn, all right, and then went back in and just got fucked up the rest of the night. But I just got not cool. We're good. So I did work. I can write off In Bloom as a work event now. So that's my not cool, and let's move on to the answer segment then. How about that? So there's no such thing.
Whoa, no.
What?
We almost forgot Gabe. Gabe's not cool. That got written into us.
Oh, fuck. You're right, dude. Good point. So we've mentioned this a couple times. Alec Vetrone, that's our engineer on the road. He sent us in a not cool form. Like, that's a good idea. If you guys
That's Alex?
That's Alec Vetrone. He started the idea. He was the one that like sent in one that was like, hey, this is not cool. And so I like, this is a great idea.
Oh, okay.
So if you during the week have a not cool, like we say hashtag answers to @PassTheGradePod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat D. And Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Like just hashtag not cool and just share with us what your not cool for the week would have been. So Gabe, or at Texan Gabe on Twitter, said, I got a not cool for y'all. How about some fucking neighbors that don't keep their yard clean or take care of their dogs? So I got a flea infestation, and I'm at the vet because my dog is sick. Definitely not
fucking
cool.
assholes.
That's a huge not cool. Just like...
Never hurt the doggies.
Yeah, you don't... Like, when you bring dogs into anything, come on, bud.
Like,
yeah,
fix your fucking yard. Just mow your goddamn yard.
And like cleaning up, I'm assuming they don't pick up dog shit or whatever. But I mean, I think it's like your yard, you don't have to pick it up, but it's like, it's pretty gross.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross. And like if your dog has fleas, don't let your dog go out with other places where other dogs are going to catch that shit. So yeah.
Mow your fucking yard.
That's a really good not cool. So that's Gabe's. And if you guys have one, at Pass the Grade Pod, tweet it to us. Let us know. You can also do it to the answers at passthegradepod.com. If you want to do that as well. And so like let's move on to answers. That was a good one, Gabe, for not cool. There's no such thing, guys, as a stupid question.
To stupid people.
But a lot of times when when people tell you that there's no such thing as a stupid question, you ask a question and they look at you like you're an idiot. Now, we don't do that here. We're at Pass the Gravy for, we're learning. We're people that encourage learning. So you ask any question. We encourage you to ask the dumbest question you possibly can think of. And at Pass the Gravy Pod on Twitter, hashtag the answers, or Pass the Gravy Pod. No, it's not Gmail, is it? It's answers@passthegraveypod.com. There we go. Answers@passthegraveypod.com. Let us know what it is. And if you tweet us, we'll mention your Twitter handle so maybe you can get some follows and whatnot. But just ask it and we'll get to the bottom of anything. And we've had some good ones lately, and I feel like you guys are really getting it. So let's go with our next one. This is K9 King 21. He didn't have a name on Twitter because he submitted this via Twitter, and this is actually from today, but it's K9 King 21. And he says, so if Brandon Whitehead I didn't play the intro, did I? I didn't play the intro. What am I doing? I feel like me talking about In Bloom's wristbands it got me so flustered like it did at the thing. I'm just not paying. I'm not in my right state of mind, guys.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Okay, so K9 King on Twitter asks us his first one, and it says, so if Brandon Whitehead bought 2 shirts and now owns stock in PTG, does that mean because I bought 5 shirts, I'm CEO of the company? Hashtag pass stock.
Now, we reached we're not making him CEO. We appreciate the 5 shirts.
Right.
That's fucking dope.
Right.
We reached a bit of a compromise on this.
So just in case you're listening and you didn't listen to last week's episode, Brandon Whitehead bought 2 shirts and was like, do I get to buy, is that stock in the company? And we said we're not a publicly sold company, so we don't know if we can do that. Yeah. But we don't have a lawyer that's told us no yet.
Yeah.
So, I haven't asked anybody. I did talk to Jim Adler. Conveniently forgot to ask him. But just, we're going to just, until we hear otherwise, we're just maybe sell some stock.
Yeah. So,
we'll send you certificates. They may or may not be worth anything.
Yeah. And this was the compromise I reached with K9 King. I told him, I go, listen, Alex might have been a little lenient with the stock. I'm not as easy.
We gave Brandon some stock.
I was like,
for buying
we
shirts.
we need some down payments on the compound. This thing's getting expensive. But
not easy to run a cult.
At the very least, maybe you run a craft services table for us.
A 5-star review on iTunes.
And he said, well, I can't do that, but I am a dog groomer. And bam, that sparks me. I go, you bring me some fucking dogs to play with, you're in.
There's one thing we like on this podcast.
And he goes, all right, so you know what? As soon as he brings in dogs, you bring me in some dogs to play with, and I wrestle around with them, you're on the board. That's the
We'll put him on the board. Is it board of trustees? Something
board
like that.
Board of gravies?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Board of gravies. We'll give you a seat on the board. I am the CEO and president and whatever else a big company guy would be.
No, what would I be? CFO?
CFO. We'll go CFO.
Chief Financial.
That's what David Wallace was.
Maybe Bobby should be CFO. I don't think I should be in charge of finances.
Bobby Jokes, what do you want to be? What would your role be?
What's COO? Chief Operations?
Ooh.
Damn, that's
yeah, you're CFO. Pat is COO.
Okay.
You're David Wallace.
Or I can just be head of security,
That's not as cool. It's not got a C in front of it.
That's true. I gotta have the C.
You gotta have a C in front of it.
CCO, Chief Cunt Officer.
Ooh, yeah. There we
Chief
go.
Gold Officer, maybe.
You deal with Stormy Daniels, right?
Yeah. I deal with all the sexual harassment claims because most of them are against me.
We have none because we respect women and we ended the wage gap, ladies. You're welcome.
It's true.
You're welcome. Still have had no thank you notes, but I had a couple of texts. I will say that. I've had a couple texts.
So no CEO, but
you're not
on
the
the board.
CEO. So okay, this is an idea. You get however many shirts you buy is however many stocks you have in the company, or how many shares of stock you get in the company.
That's actually not a bad idea.
But fucking, you bought 5 shirts. You're a fucking badass.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else.
That
Maybe
might
Chris
be easier
Chris
than-
Calvillo probably has 5 shirts. I saw him at In Bloom. He had a good time. But
that makes more sense because I don't feel like we're a board company. I don't know.
I mean, we're gonna have a board.
We're more of a pyramid.
Pyramid.
Shit trickles down.
Yeah, not a pyramid scheme, just a pyramid.
Just pyramid.
The Egyptian pyramids and shit like that. They were cool.
Just bring dogs.
Just dogs. If dogs,
Just bring dogs.
Anything with dogs, you're pretty much in. Also, 5-star review on iTunes would always help as well.
Yeah.
And that
We'll put in a dog park at the compound.
each 5-star review you give us, we'll give you one more share in the company as well.
Yeah.
That would be like one of those 1-for-1 companies.
Exactly. Don't know what that is, but
Neither
you're the
do I.
CFO, so you're in charge
There
of
you
that
go,
stuff.
Bobby.
Like,
You know what, Bobby? You figure it out.
Stick to what he knows, right?
like with like Toms, you buy a pair of Toms, they give a pair of shoes to someone in need.
Yeah.
You give us one 5-star review, we'll give you one stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Kind
for
of
one.
like
Perfect.
Kind of like a follow for follow on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
kinda
just
like that.
you just keep up with how many 5-star reviews
Yeah.
you give us. Just like you gotta keep those screenshots, because the screenshots count as a share, baby. Screenshots and shirts count as one share each. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you're using all your burner accounts to give 5 stars too. There.
No, it's gotta be iTunes though. So at K9 King, you're a baller for getting the 5 shirts. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast and for supporting us as well, bud. Another guy that listens and supports us as well is my boy Daniel Tom Chesson at Daniel_Blake on Twitter, and I think he's like 8 weeks in a row writing in answers questions. Sean Cummins, move on over, bud.
Yeah.
He says when you leave Earth, you're in outer space. So when you're on Earth, are you in inner space?
Gonna have to disagree. I think Owen Wilson nailed it on Armageddon. Just as you leave Earth, that's inner space right there. You're not even to outer space yet.
Wow.
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 See, now I can't even do the Owen Wilson. When I do wow, all I can hear is Jose
Wow.
Altuve. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. See,
Matt
like
Damon.
I can't get the Owen Wilson anymore. All I
Matt
know is
Damon.
Altuve. Matt Damon.
He's big.
Big.
That's big.
Yeah, just outside of Earth, like where the satellites and shit are. That's inner. I'll say maybe even to the moon. That's inner space. Past the moon, I'm gonna call that outer space.
Yeah, once you get past the moon, you're 100%. Yeah, that's a good
Outer
one.
space.
I would say you're not in space.
Yeah.
Would be where you are if you're in Earth.
Yeah.
Or on Earth.
You're in Earth. You're still
You're
in
in
the
outer
atmosphere.
space. You're out in space. Inner space is like once you get past the atmosphere to
Yeah.
the moon.
I mean, shit. You're not even in the stratosphere
But
yet.
I like what you brought up. The moon is the cutoff point for
Yeah.
that is inner space.
I don't know how McClellan's gonna feel about that, but he's got his issues.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Yeah, so we are in not space now.
Yeah.
And then once you get in the atmosphere / ozone / anywhere to the moon after that, inner space, then you're in outer space.
Yeah. I like that. I feel like
That's
that's
solid.
Yeah.
Pastronaut shirts also available. We like to explore the galaxy. Available at PassGameMerch.com. Just saying. Our next question comes from Lucas Pfeiffer. I don't think I've heard from Lucas before, but Lucas listens to the podcast because he says if Nancy Grace gazes upon Medusa, who turns into stone?
Well, hi, y'all just can't be turning people into stone like that, Medusa.
Hold on. First, I can't say it. I can't do that, any of that without do we have any stats on this?
I don't mean the athletic
Fuck,
stats.
she doesn't like stats.
I mean the rape stats.
That's true.
We have the rape stats on this. I don't think we do. I
Yeah.
don't think we do.
I don't see is Medusa
Why
raping the stone.
hasn't he been brought back home for a date with Lady Justice? I think you've got a Ouija board down your pants.
Oh my god! Fuck you, Nancy.
I'm gonna have to go with Medusa turning to stone because you can't stop the storm that is Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace doesn't ever turn into stone. She probably just turns like a serpent. Which would be fitting because Medusa's got
Yeah.
serpent hair. I bet Nancy Grace would just be one of the serpents,
That's true.
slithering around in Medusa's hair.
Would Medusa even have the balls to stare right at Nancy Grace?
Nobody wants to stare at
That's
that
like staring into a
pug-faced bitch.
supernova.
Ugh.
You gotta look adjacently. Like, you gotta use your peripherals to stare at that. Mm-hmm. It's hard. Nancy's just staring at you over here, but you're fucking eyes straight ahead.
Ugh, Nancy does not like us. I'll just tell you that much.
Why don't we just all move to Nazi Germany?
Well, I mean, if you want to go live with the Nazis, that's cool. Jeez, what is that you got in your hand there, Nancy?
You've got a towel with possible ejaculate in it.
Oh, okay. What kind of trauma was that?
Vaginal trauma.
Okay. Okay.
He's fucking
I
never get
advise
old.
you, sir, do not tango with me.
Oh, right there.
She's
Medusa, don't tango with Nancy Grace. You'll lose.
Don't tangle with her, man.
So there we go. I think we just got our answer right there. Nancy Grace
Obviously,
wins that.
Nancy Grace would win that, but Yeah, Nancy Grace isn't gonna. No, Nancy Grace is more evil than Medusa.
Yeah.
Like, do you think Medusa had a great set of tits? I've always wondered that. You can't stare at her eyes, but like, can you stare at her tits?
Sure, you can stare at her tits.
What if her tits had eyes? What if like her nipples would turn you to stone?
I mean, there's worse ways.
Would you rather be with a beautiful woman that's eyes turned you to stone, or that's nipples turned you to stone?
I mean, like,
I see.
I
You
feel like
see eyes more.
I feel. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna make more eye contact with the tits than the eyes.
But,
anyways.
but like with a shirt on, you're not gonna.
Exactly. I'm still staring at her tits.
Right. But yeah,
You just fuck in the dark at that point. Shirt comes off, hit the lights.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was totally a different question, anyways.
Or just keep your hands on the titties right there.
But I don't
Cover 'em
think.
up.
I think Nancy's not even able to stare at Medusa. I mean, I think Nancy is a snake slithering right there. But she would turn into a pug, not stone.
That's true. She
Like she would turn into a pug that looked like it got kicked in the face.
She would. Well, would Nancy Grace, when Medusa looked at Nancy Grace, would Medusa turn into a pug?
Ooh, yeah, probably.
I think that's what it was.
Like
That's
a
what
pug
her power is.
that had sex with a pig and then got just the fuck kicked out of
And
it.
was birthed somehow with Paula Dean's accent.
And then had somebody spit on it. Oh my god, that is really offensive and mean towards women. Get the fuck out of here, Nancy.
Yeah, fuck you, Nancy. All right, yeah, I hate to say it, Nancy wins.
I can't. I gotta go Medusa. Fuck Nancy. I hate everything that is Nancy.
But she's so evil, she can't turn to stone.
But she's yeah.
You can win by being a bitch.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck. No, I'm not gonna say it. Nancy has to turn to stone. Medusa doesn't turn to stone from looking at herself. Medusa looks at herself in a mirror. Does she turn? To stone?
That's how she's gotten beaten in a bunch of shit. Yeah, like they'll flip up and she.
Oh well, then yeah.
reflection of the
Then
sword
definitely, then Nancy will win.
Yeah,
right.
Nancy wins.
That was a good question,
Gotta
Lucas.
go, Fife man.
That was a good like pull from deep back. You know,
Yeah.
we haven't had a Nancy question in a long time. We have ladle questions and Nancy questions occasionally pop up, and it always makes me smile. All right, our next question comes from Adam Medina, Funky Cool Medina. Is that what that was a song, right?
Funky Cool Medina.
Medina.
Yeah.
It was Medina. Adam Medina.
There you go.
Right. All right. Adam says, serial killers always seem to have a basement to lock people up in, which implies they aren't renters. Is there a direct correlation between responsible finances and the discipline of serial killing? All right, let me repeat that. I'll just read it again in case you missed it. Serial killers seem to always have a basement to lock people up in, which implies that they aren't renters. Is there then a direct correlation between responsible finances and the discipline of serial killing?
I'm gonna go with yeah, because
I was gonna disagree.
If you're a serial killer, that means you're getting away with a couple. So it's gonna keep dragging on. You got to be a pretty disciplined person, and if you're disciplined enough to get away with murders, I feel like you're probably disciplined enough to have your money straight.
Okay, all right. I'm circling back to what you did. You're making points here.
Yeah,
you're making points here. I still think that like.
I mean, William H. Macy, he had his clown money.
But you can rent a house. That's my whole thing. That I feel like kind of
sure you can.
Like it kind of takes away. Like if you can rent a house, you can rent a house with a basement in it.
It's true.
I'm not saying, but like you can lock people in rooms, not just basements necessarily. Like yeah, basements get a bad rap, but like in Texas, nobody has basements.
But here's the thing too: if you're a renter, landlord might come by, smell something funny.
Okay. Counterpoint, Pat. Yeah. Is there a correlation between?
Might be a causation and not a correlation.
I do think though there's got to be a corration to
Yeah.
an extent because if you looked at Dexter was pretty good with his finances. It looked like, and Dexter was a pretty efficient killer. He was able to avoid
So maybe that's
the cops for years.
All my friends are serial killers, and I'm the normal one.
And a lot of times you see people that are like, you're broke and you don't have anywhere to go because you've killed somebody. So like, yeah, you don't have anywhere to stash that body. You just threw it out on the side of the road. That's because you didn't have a home. You just
I bet you the Zodiac Killer had a home.
Oh, well, Ted Cruz obviously has a home.
He's probably got
several homes.
multiple.
Yeah. So I would say
I'm gonna go yeah.
Let's make that connection. There is a direct correlation between responsible finances and the discipline of serial killing. If you're good with your money, so basically any rich person you see is a murderer.
Has the capacity.
Could be.
has the capacity for
That's
it.
how the Clintons do it. They're rich.
Well, she
Right? They
she,
can. They're
she
pretty
has other
responsible.
people do it.
Well, right, but like they're responsible with that too. They're good with their finances. They use their finances to make murders. They don't have to do it.
That's true. Yeah.
So they are very responsible.
We just cracked
100%. There is a direct correlation between responsible finances and the discipline of serial killing. Not just killing, because you can kill once, but like serial killing multiple times.
To be able to get away with it.
Boom. Okay, Adam.
Takes a
solid
discipline,
question,
man.
bud.
Great question, man.
There you go. That was well thought out. Like I feel like that was like an extremely intelligently asked question, while also being a silly question. But like, it was very well worded.
Now, if anybody knows Adam and he's got a home and he sells it, you guys might want to look at it.
Yeah, Adam, are you a homeowner?
Yeah.
Now I want to know about you,
Yeah.
bud.
And he might be trying to throw people off the trail with the answer to this question.
Put him on some watch list or something. All right, our boy Sean Cometz, he's not taking the week off. He wrote in and says, shoes. Just possible, or damn it, I fucked it up. Sean Cometz says, shoes. Just portable floors. Yeah, that's exactly what they are, right?
That's exactly what they are.
Or would it be rugs, portable rugs? Or mats?
No, I'm still going to go with the floor.
Because if you think about it, they're really just like mats for your feet. Like, it's not like you have like wood on the bottom of your shoes unless you got clogs.
That's true.
I mean, there are shoes, but I would also say that they would be like floors, mats, rugs. If you include all three of those together, Bobby, you said you look like you're about to say something.
What about pillows? Portable pillows, like
No, because you're not sleeping on your shoes.
no, but like on your feet, like
Your feet can fall asleep. Ooh, Bobby jokes bringing up other things.
That's true.
Your foot can fall asleep. Now, if your shoes are the reason, I would say that it's probably because they feel like pillows.
Or because you were just leaning on your leg for a
Or
long
because
time.
of that too. Or because of that too. Yeah, definitely they are 100% portable floors. I would also have accepted rugs and mats as well.
I want a shoe with some shag carpeting in it.
Let's do that. PTG shoes coming up. Bobby jokes, get to sew.
I have to have a tall base on that one though.
Right? They're high tops. They're high tops. That's what they are. That would be crazy though. But like they are pillows too. Because what about Dr. Scholl's?
exactly.
Dr. Scholl's, you know?
Yeah.
That Mitch Hedberg joke where he's like, I feel like he went to school for a long time just to learn that putting cushions on your feet makes him feel better. I would have bought that from a Mr. Scholl's. Maybe even a Senor Scholl's.
Oh, good old Mitch.
Are you gelling? Like mud gelling?
Fuck you.
I fucking hated that commercial.
So bad.
Yes, shoes are portable floors, pillows, mats, rugs, anything you could put your foot down on, basically. That's portable, whatever they are. Our final question of the week, guys. We're here. Comes from Tyler Thomason at Tyler Thomason 27 on Twitter. He says, is it ever acceptable to use shampoo and conditioner on your pubes or butt cheek hair? I'm asking for a friend.
I don't think he is.
Asking for a friend is just, that means I'm asking, obviously, right?
Yeah.
100%.
I'm going to 100% yes.
Because why wouldn't you take care of it?
What else are you going to use? Like
Why wouldn't you take care
if you're
of
out
it?
of body wash and that's what you usually use, it's cleaning material.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Maybe you want your pubes to be a little softer, so you throw some conditioner.
Right,
up in
why?
that
I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't. I
Yeah.
don't understand why you wouldn't. You ever do this? You have
Yeah.
pubes, shampooer, and conditioner?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I use my body wash, and then, if I wash it off and I'm washing the hair, it's just more clean.
Just get one more.
It's just more
Get one
clean.
more. Yeah.
It's hair.
Right?
Now the butt cheek hair.
I don't really.
I mean, when I'm using the body wash, I don't think about going around back when I'm washing my nuts.
Oh, you got it.
I do, but while if I'm hitting it with the shampoo, I don't go back around to my ass and then back around to my nuts. I clean them separately.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Bobby jokes. What are your thoughts?
I've tried the conditioner a few days ago, and I don't know. Maybe it's
Had
just
a date, huh?
It's just the conditioner that I have, but it left feeling tingly, and not in a good way.
Adds a sensation.
Oh, I was gonna say that's just a great day if your dick's tingling.
For her.
Yeah, it might just be your because I also use a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner because I'm lazy.
You like to save time.
Yeah.
Or efficient.
Yeah.
You could say both.
But I don't know. Maybe just a conditioner. It might have a weird. I don't know. No, because if I'm somewhere else you know, like visiting somebody and.
Yeah, I would. It's definitely acceptable.
Yeah.
It is acceptable. I'm not
You know
going to
what?
say it's not
Just
acceptable.
do it by hand. Don't use your loofah.
Don't use the loofah. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you don't want to be
That's
loofah.
that's just
your
a
whole
hand
body.
kind of thing. Then
Yeah.
then you wash it.
Yeah.
Do you ever like when I take a shower? I feel like there's times where I'm like, I feel like I've washed my hands in the shower 50 times, and it's like, why? I touch my ass, but it's like I'm clean. I'm washing myself.
See, and that's the thing. And you're cleaning or washing, but like then you still.
You can
have
like
to,
wash your balls,
but then you still have to like clean your hands off before you go to your head, even though
right?
you're
Because
all
like I just
fucking-
touched my balls, but it's like
I don't
normally
want to put my balls on my face, even though they're as clean as they'll be all day right now.
right. But you're still like, okay, why am I doing that?
Yeah.
I always wonder that to myself, and it's just like I'm still gonna do it.
Do you guys have a specific order?
No,
You guys clean yourself in?
I'm so disorganized in it.
Well, I mean, usually I go like body wash and then shampoo, but as far as like spots I'm hitting, everything just kind of gets thrown.
I usually go underarms first, probably. Underarms
Let's
first.
see, I go chest, arms, underarms, then all around.
Underarms first. Then I always like if I do shampoo and conditioner or whatever, I'll do that, and then I wash my face. But if I'm not like shampooing or conditioning, I don't, because I always just am like, I don't know, it might wash down whatever the fuck was in my hair onto my face, and I have to wash it again.
Touche.
And that's how we all shower.
What
about you?
Do
What about
you got a specific order?
I go shampoo first, my head, then I wash my face, and then put conditioner on, and then just wash my body, and then take off conditioner and body wash at the same time.
See, I like to go the body wash first, because then as I'm doing the hair, like the body wash will, and then when the shampoo comes down and shit, it's just another layer of washing down the body.
Do you go body wash too, Robert?
No, I use a bar soap.
I use bar soap as well.
But see, you know,
I felt like I was very wasteful with body wash. I felt because like you're always like squirting in your hand. I felt like it was always like I'd squirt too much, it'd fall down. I was like, I'm being wasteful. I could just get bar soap.
Jesus
and
Christ,
then,
just learn how to squirt something into your hand.
well, but like I did it too many times to where I was like, I'll just buy a box of bar soap.
But bar soap, like now that I'm used to using
You can
body
buy like a
wash
box
too,
of 12 for like nothing.
Do you not like if you go from body wash to shampoo? Don't you like it? Does feel like it dries out my skin.
No.
Which I don't really care about, but like then when it's noticeable, I'm like,
I feel like an
Feels
Irish Spring. After
now
every shower.
I do use Irish Spring body wash because I got to represent my people.
Yeah, I use that Dove with that quarter moisturizer.
Ooh.
I do get
yeah.
mad when I go to Walgreens and Irish Spring isn't on sale, and I'm cheap, so I buy an off-brand or like a different brand. I'm like, you better
Scottish
be fucking back on
Spring.
scale. No, like I'll get like Dove or whatever.
Lad
the fuck it is.
Spring.
Actually, I think that's what I have. My Irish Spring ran out. And I've got the Dove with moisturizer right now.
Ooh, fancy. When you're in the shower, do you face like would you stand facing the shower head, or do you stand with your back to it?
Both.
I face it.
I'm usually facing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
There's-
I'll stand
but did you know there's
sideways,
people
too.
like we found this out on the morning show a while ago that like not everybody does it. There's a lot of people that like have their back to the shower head. It's like what the fuck are you? I guess like
Well, I do. I
because you wash your hair like that, but like
Well, see, that's the thing. My shower isn't very tall too, so like I have to face it to wash it. Because leaning back like that, my shower head isn't that tall, and like I'm not that tall, but I'm 6 foot, so like it's trying to lean backwards. It's
Yeah.
just a pain, and I don't want to fall.
do
So
you?
like I lean forward to wash out my hair.
What about when you wipe your ass? Do you stand up to wipe your ass, or you
No.
wipe your ass while sitting down?
No.
You like literally just like reach.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like I always, for the longest time, I didn't.
I didn't know people did that until like a couple months ago.
I didn't
Seriously,
know,
I thought
didn't know people stood up until one day. Like I opened the door, my brother didn't lock it, and he's like half crouched wiping his ass. I was like,
that's what you do though, right,
That's
Robert?
what I do.
I do
Yeah.
that too.
But see, like,
I thought everybody did.
Well,
that.
I know my brother did because he's really hairy. I'm not a hairy person, but like it's just I don't know. It's weird to me.
I feel like there's too much
stand.
room for mistake and too much room for error where you're gonna get like a fingerful of like poop.
There's also the people that just crumple toilet paper and fold it.
I crumple. I'm a
I
crumpler.
fold.
See,
I don't have that kind of time.
I always crumpled as a kid until I realized how wasteful it is. You just fold that shit around your hand,
I don't have the time.
dude. It's not
I-
time. You take the sheet, you grab it with your, and you just and flip it around your hand. That's all you gotta do. And bam, you're right there, and you're good. You're using
While you're
less
drinking
toilet
your
paper.
champagne in your golden toilet, is that what it is?
No, but I do.
You fucking rich man.
No, I take shower
So-
beers though.
Well, shower beers are
Shower
normal.
beers. I'll take a beer to the bathroom. I got no problem with that. People are like, oh, that's gross. There's poop particles. I'm like, there's poop particles everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Your phone is disgusting.
Oh, 100%. It's been in so many bathrooms.
But like, I'm a disgusting person, so I'll drink a beer in the shitter. I don't
Well, it
care.
doesn't kill you, it only makes you stronger.
Right? And
Immunities.
I very rarely get sick, so I'm doing something right.
Boom. Right there. I just feel like you get more coverage when you're standing up and squatting and wiping your ass at the same time.
No, I get plenty of coverage. Because, and that's the thing about a crumple too. When you fold it over, you've got a nice square. A crumple, you might have an area that doesn't get, so you might hit some poo with your finger because the crumple's fucked up.
But the crumple is also like a thicker barrier, I feel like. Whereas when it's just folded, it's much thinner, and so like if you get a tear, it's like up, and now that's just finger.
Well, here's the thing too. You got to use quality toilet paper, so it's not a fucking single ply.
But you don't know where you're going to be shitting all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
then
in your house,
you just roll it over more. That was the thing. My mom used to put shitty toilet paper in her guest bathroom, and me and my brother got on her so fucking much that like when we get there, if she's got bad toilet paper in there, we'll go steal her toilet paper from her bathroom. Like, fuck you, Mom. I'm not wiping with one ply.
That's pretty great. I feel like we've learned a lot about each other today.
Yeah. Shower habits, poop habits.
How do you guys wipe? You guys you sit up, you stand up and do the half squat thing. You sit down the whole time. I don't know. I didn't know that. Do you are you back to front or are you front to back?
I'm back to front because I'm lazy. Everyone says it's weird, but you know what? I don't go far enough to hit my balls. I know where my balls are.
But like I feel like you would only get that if you're sitting down, right? Like because you're just bottom to top, right?
People will sit down and wipe back to, or front to back. I'm like, that's just a lot of effort. I'm just tuck the hand, wipe. There you go.
So you're like pulling forward.
I definitely feel like I'm in the minority on this. I feel like most people are very weirded out and will not wipe back to front.
Yeah.
But I also, I don't have a vagina to worry about wiping poop into, so.
Dude, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, and we'll just end it on that. Well, what else? Like we said, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Send your questions at passthegravypod.com. I am at Alex J. Middleton. The podcast is at passthegravypod. Please follow us on Twitter. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes. Roast the shit out of us. We'll read them when we get enough of them. Just go fucking review us. Share us with a friend. That's the best way that we can grow, you guys. And if you like us, just tell, hey, there's a cool podcast I listen to. We're doing it all for free. We're trying to help you guys out there. Shout out to Bill Simpson. I've been working with him. We're doing some marketing and stuff. I'm just saying, Pastor Gary's got some moves we're making in the future. So stay tuned. Fire. You guys got on while the getting's good. So stay with us. You're part of the team, part of the cult, hopefully already, if you've left those reviews and bought the shirts and done whatnot. But yeah, I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dion. Dion spelled Dionne. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03, and the podcast again is at Pass the Gravy Pod. Go listen to Young Gravy, Young_Gravy, and tweet him and say, hey, go on Pass the Gravy Pod, tag us in that shit, and we'll fucking get this dude. We'll make it happen. And until next week, guys, does anybody have anything? That's it? No. Well, I just want I think this has been another solid podcast. And until next week, gang, go out there and pass the gravy, bitches.
I'm in love with a stripper, she bopping, she rolling. She climbing that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper, she dripping, she